careful when you find someone who brings out the best characteristics in you. You'll both find that in each other.
Really?
It's a cool little setup.
Cameras.
Weather today, it was kind
I'm
of
still
sketchy
worried.
for a while.
I just felt some drops.
Especially yesterday. Oh my God, we were in Melrose Park yesterday.
First, it shows that like 5 o'clock it should start to rain, but then it's 9.
Dude, the streets were flooded.
I know.
Where
Melrose
was
is
it?
bad for that. Eventually, the water drains relatively quick, but when that water comes,
Oh, I know.
it doesn't.
I didn't even risk it with my car. I thought I was gonna get stuck on 25th Street by Melrose Park. It was flooded. Like people had to go all the way around through the neighborhood. It was like people were almost halfway in the car in the water.
I guess, yeah.
My realtor's drinking beer. That's why I'm messing up those deals.
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking. I'll go in the middle. I'll be a middler.
Middler?
Yeah. Oh.
What's going on?
Are we live?
Are we live right now?
All right, cool.
I still have to check this out.
Cool. Let me
Oh, yeah.
let me check this live.
Let's
This
see it.
guy-
Let's see. I'm curious. I want to see what it looks like.
Is it on
Yeah,
the
I'm looking at my
Facebook?
Instagram. Dude, I don't see no live.
Let's see.
I've been refreshing.
I'm refreshing
All
right
right.
now. Let's see.
Let's see on Facebook. See? You're lying to me. Okay, I see.
On Facebook and on
Facebook, I see it.
Facebook and YouTube, we're already there.
Insta now. Insta works too.
Nice. It's just delayed. I heard you say.
Wait, does that sound like? Oh, thank you. There wasn't any. We didn't swear, right?
I don't think so. I don't think so, guys.
I'm so happy this is live.
Wait, Insta worked or no?
I think we got your vacation tip though.
Oh yeah. We can discuss that too.
All right, who else we got? We got.
What else we got?
Mark.
We got Mark in here.
Me and Wojtek, right?
What's up, Mark? You ready for this podcast? Everybody ready here?
I'm ready.
We're all
you ready for
ready.
another
Thank
mountain?
Point it at the audience a little bit. What's up guys? All right,
We're
we're
going
ready.
live.
Am I gonna be right in the middle?
Yeah,
up, Greg?
you have to be
This
a
is like
middler.
Greg, what would you call this? Like the matrix of selfies, because you got your phone pointed this way, my phone pointed this way.
Can we fly in the screens?
I know, right?
Yeah.
We can. What is going on?
It's gonna be like two mirrors next to each other, and it
Yeah,
just
exactly.
goes. Yeah.
Opens a portal.
Do we need these mics? Well, apparently we don't need these mics closer. 'Cause you could be.
Oh, right. Way by the car.
Oh, that's true.
I
You can
got
be-
you. I got you.
Hello, mic check. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. We'll be good to go. We should have done like ASMR and just talk very softly, monotone into the mic.
Please don't do that.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Gotta have fun with
Is
it.
it live on there?
I don't even know. How do I even get to the page?
Well, you have to follow them first off.
I do.
I would hope you would follow them.
Follow them. That's you guys.
We fix this seat. There we go.
Post
Yeah, right here.
Depot.
Let's go to the store. There we are.
Okay.
Hey Frank, what you got there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so now it's catching up. It's a lot quicker.
He's throwing down on the grill back there, guys.
That is a nice chicken. I wouldn't want to eat live on
not live.
the Facebook or the Instagram.
Was it? Maybe. What are we doing? Like a little hot ones moment?
Not if you eat like that. Look at him. He's like a rabbit.
Like a
over there.
rabbit with the lettuce.
Oh Lord.
Frank the rabbit skull.
I mean, we're still live, right?
Yeah, we can start talking.
Is that gonna be part of the podcast?
Should be.
Me ripping Frank.
I think it'll be a nice added
Lord.
touch. Carlos will probably add it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. This is live. Yeah.
All right, guys. 1, 2, 3.
All right, we're gonna start going.
We're ready.
Welcome to the Backyard XR podcast. Love it. We got our guests here. Everybody doesn't even need to introduce themselves. We all know who they are.
But should we, just in case?
Sure, just in case there's a new
There
viewer,
you go.
we'll start on that end with the inspector.
Hi, my name is Wojtek. I'm a home inspector with Elite Inspections.
Cool.
I'm doing inspection for most of the guys from XR, which is thank you very much
And gals.
Absolutely.
for business.
And who do we have here?
Mark Skubak, part of the XR team for going on almost 10 years now.
Nice. That's awesome. Impressive.
Uh,
A decade. Go ahead.
Yes, Josh Jones. I'm with Loan Depot. I'm a loan officer, and I've been in the mortgage industry now. This is my 20th year, and you learn something new every day in this
Every
industry.
day. I think that's the best part, right? Is learning something new. Well, I'm Jonathan Ramos. I'm a realtor here at XR as well. I've been here for almost a decade. I'm pushing on a decade like Mark. I'll be there soon, just another year or so. But yeah, now we're here. We're ready to go. How we looking, Greg?
Probably feels like a lot longer than a decade, though, right? Like, with all the problems.
I agree. I mean,
I don't know. Time goes by fast.
does it go by fast? You think so? How about you, Wojtek, as an inspector? I feel like you have different problems than we have, you know?
Yeah, it's
He creates
I'm
the
pretty.
problems
I
for us.
create. Yeah,
It creates the problem.
I'm a problem creator for agents. Most
Okay,
likely.
so like, what exactly is your role in a transaction for someone who doesn't know what a home inspector does as part of a real estate?
The myth is to scare the clients.
That's why the problems come up. It's the myth.
It's not that bad. It's once in a while you get the really, really bad house, but mostly it's a common problems, which is very easy to resolve and or fixed.
What would you say most common is?
The most common?
Yeah.
Loose toilet.
Easy
Actually, you
fix.
just did an inspection for us, and it was a loose toilet
Doesn't
on
matter
there.
if the house is under 300,000 or 2 million. It's always one to loose toilet.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
Is there like a common issue besides a loose toilet that when you go through a house, you do a home inspection, that you would say, hey, to a homeowner, this is not a big deal, or what would be considered a big deal?
So I'm gonna start from the end. The big deal is when you got like an old roof or structure problems in a basement or mostly crawl spaces. No big deal, which is very common, like not enough insulation in the attic.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably 95% of homes got not enough because it's changing.
Right.
Every like 10, 15 years they changing codes. But it's as long as it's not like 1-2 inches of insulation. So let's go back. You should by now you should have 14, 16 inches of insulation, the thickness. But if you have a like 10, 15, it's no big deal. But if you have a none or like 2 inches of insulation, then it's a kind of bigger deal. But easy to fix.
Right.
You know,
And
two smart guys can fix in a
In a
one
weekend.
Saturday.
Oh, Saturday, yeah. Now I'm curious. So, I'm sure you deal with a lot of like client-facing issues as well. And you know, as an inspector, they kind of look at you as more of an expert, right? So, how do you deal with clients that assume that you know everything about everything and that you know how much things are going to cost to repair, or if like if there's let's say a rodent problem, I know that comes up sometimes, like a mice problem. You're not a qualified exterminator, but how do you deal when they ask you these kind of technical questions, and how do you go about it?
So technically, we don't testing for mold. We don't do pest inspection.
Right.
But if I see mostly in the attic signs of that, then
Right.
I'm gonna put in a report.
Okay.
Let's say droppings or damaged insulation.
Right.
And then I refer that to evaluate by pest company.
Right.
I'm like the a doctor who just see the problem and they just give you recommend it to a specialist.
For sure.
This is how my job is.
Makes sense. Yeah.
So in the last month, I would say, I've had 3 homes that have had mold in the attic.
3.
Yeah, Wojtek found one of them. The other 2 were for my cellars.
Well, it's more common than you would think, right?
It's very common.
And I think Wojtek mentioned one time earlier in my career that one of the most common ways that you get mold in the attic is not only like bathroom vents not venting properly, but a lot of times it's the humidifier. A lot of people think the humidifier in the furnace is like a good thing; it should always be on, but that's not always the case, isn't it?
Yeah. So pretty much, if the most common problem with the mold, it's the attic ventilation. Most of the time, the soffit vents are closed or covered with the insulation, and it's not circulation. That's why you get mold. The whole house humidifier is sometimes a problem if the people don't know how to use it. Because like today it's humid, and then sometimes I'm coming home and it's running on 40-50%. It's still running. It should be off.
Right.
Bringing a lot of moisture.
Absolutely.
So are those deals dying then if they find mold in the attic? Or?
No, I mean, that's a really good question. So it always depends on the buyer, right, and what their comfort level is. But once you talk to, a mold guy, someone that can, remediate it, it's honestly not that expensive in the grand scheme of things. So we had one in South Elgin. There were some signs of mold, right? Had a company out. They assessed it. They determined it was mold, right? It was $1,700 to correct. So in the grand scheme of things, when it's a house over $500,000. The seller was like, you know what, we'll take care of it. No, no big deal, and everyone was kind of happy with that.
And they give you like a certification when it's done.
Yeah.
And typically, once you do the remediation, it shouldn't come back right away.
Well, so that's the other part of it, right? It's not only you want to remediate it, right, but you want to find out what caused it, right? And in this case, we think that the insulation was just too close to the vents, right? The eaves, the soffit.
Yep.
That it was kind of blocking it, so it wasn't getting the proper airflow.
Right. No, gotta have that airflow.
Is that right,
guys.
Wojtek?
Yep.
Wojtek, I do gotta ask. So I've always been curious about this. As a home inspector, what is your opinion and thoughts on village inspectors? Are you guys best friends, holding hands all the time, or are you guys dire enemies and you will fight to the end of the earth? And
We're just 2 separate groups.
2 separate groups?
I'll be honest. I'm in the business 10 years.
Okay.
And I met like 2 city inspectors
Okay.
during my career.
Who
They-
knows more?
Yes, we gotta know. Everybody's wondering. Who
The
knows?
village,
So
the village inspector knows more about the village. Wojtek knows more.
They looking for a different stuff
Yeah.
because each village got their own codes, and they just go into the house and they just want to see if the house is with the with village code or not. I just looking for problems. Okay, I don't mind if this village got this code or this code. When I see something problematic, then I'm gonna put in a report.
Right.
So our paths usually don't cross.
Yeah, so-
And even if they don't cross, has there ever been a time where like the work has ever crossed, where maybe you said something on an inspection report that a village inspector also did not agree with, and that you had to
We don't even talk to each other, so
nothing at all?
it's nothing like beef between
Okay.
the city inspector and home inspector.
Okay. Good.
It's like we 2 separate groups.
Good.
I mean, so you're looking for a wider net, right?
Yes.
You're looking at the entire house. Where like my experience with the village inspectors, especially for like apartment rentals, they're coming in to make sure that you have your CO detector, your
Safety.
smoke detector, right? Safety, right? Your railing is installed the proper
Installed, yeah.
height, right? Sometimes I've had different villages where they want to make sure that, drainage is not going into the sewer, right? That shouldn't be going into the sewer.
Yep.
Things of that nature, but it's more safety than where Voitech is safety plus other issues that maybe the village wouldn't.
Quality
look
of
for.
life stuff.
Yeah,
Yep, absolutely.
yeah. Or stuff that the homeowner, the buyer, is going to have to, essentially fix in the future, right? And should be aware of.
Absolutely.
Home inspectors are usually less hated than the city inspectors.
Yeah, I agree. I think on the professional side as well.
I got a situation where I came to the inspection and the guy came with the pit bull and was like, "What are you doing?" And like, inspecting. I'm inspecting the house. He's like, "Oh, you city inspector?" I said, "No, I'm home inspector." "Oh, okay.
Come on in.
You're
As
good."
soon as you said home inspector, everything was good. You're good. You're invited.
So,
If you were from the government, you gotta go. You gotta go.
No, that's funny. You mentioned a pit bull, right? Somebody bringing a pit bull. Have you ever had any other crazy stories of interactions with
not really.
nothing? No?
I'm good with dogs.
You're good with dogs?
Yeah, I got
He's not
the
the
dogs on
mailman.
my
But
own.
the mailman. Oh, gee, that's the worst day to have a dog in the neighborhood. But what about when you go into attics and whatnot? Any raccoons, possums, any?
No, usually I see the droppings. I never see anything
Never
live.
really see the live. No.
No.
Okay.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Felt like you go up into the crawl space, you peek your head in there, and all of a
I
sudden,
know, right? You see
something.
these eyes.
Be a
I
family
think-
of raccoons or something.
Yeah, I think it's more like southern states.
Okay.
You know, when I heard the story when they found the like a snake or something.
An alligator, maybe.
Alligator, probably. Yeah, in the backyard.
I don't know about that, but I heard about snakes, but I never seen anything.
We definitely just jinxed him. Next week he's
Yeah.
gonna have the story.
He's gonna get bit by a snake or something. Sorry about that.
Let's not say that.
I hope not. Wojtek, be safe out there, please, okay?
I'm trying.
You're lucky we don't live in a state with bears
I don't think.
Like Colorado.
like Colorado. Yes, absolutely.
All right, I got a question for you guys.
Okay.
All right, so let's say you're a first-time home buyer, because I handle loans, you guys handle all the stuff up front before we even get to the mortgage and loan part.
Right.
What would you say the average amount of showings you have to do for a client buying their first house or even repeat house? And with that being said, is there like, if you get that feeling, you jump on it, or is it, let's wait and see if something else comes along? So, what do we got?
You want to go first, Mark? You
Yeah,
want me?
no, I can go. So I mean,
Yeah.
it varies, right? It always does. I've had clients where they've seen a house, fallen in love with it, and we put in an offer. Thankfully, got it accepted, right? And they've moved in. I've had others where it's honestly taken probably 100 showings. So on like average, 10 to 15 maybe. But I feel like honestly nowadays, a lot of people, they've been looking for 12 months, 24 months online, right? So they're kind of getting a feel for it. They've gone to open houses. They know what they're looking for, so they do jump on it a little bit quicker than maybe years ago where we were going out seeing 30, 40 properties. But it honestly, it depends on that buyer, how comfortable they are, and what their time frame is, right? Because if they come to me and they have 3 months until their lease is up, right? We're probably going to have to see quite a few houses right away.
Yep.
To just make sure that it's in the right timeline, because I mean, I know you can close in 30 days, right, or less. But typically, like I always kind of play it safe and say, okay, we want to be 45 days before, right?
Right.
Before your lease ends, we want to be under contract.
That's
to
like a
make sure
comfortable
we-
spot to
yeah.
be in, right?
Give them some wiggle room, right? Time to move in, things of that nature.
Absolutely. And I like what you said, right? Like, it varies so much. You'll have that client that'll buy the first house they see, fall in love with it, and then 100 houses. I don't even go the high end as 100 houses. I just go by years. Sometimes it takes them
That's
years. I've had clients where we've been working with them for over 5 years. to buy something. And it's nothing, not necessarily anything, on their end or with the market. It's just they haven't found that thing that's spoken to them, right? That home that they want to spend their time in. And that's okay. And we're here for them for that. One thing that me and Greg always say is that we're going to be in the business a long time. So whether you buy a house this year, 5 years, 10 years, we're going to be here, right? So we always try to accommodate the client as best as possible. We never want them to rush into something that they're unhappy with. But I really do agree with Mark in that with access to the internet nowadays, people are looking. Most times they don't even reach out to the realtor until they're ready to make an offer. Sometimes they're like, "Hey, I've gone to 10 open houses. We kind of narrowed it down to a couple houses. We need your opinion now. How's the market? How's the neighborhood? Is there anything we should be looking out for?" And that makes our lives a little bit easier.
Does this price make sense?
Does this price make sense?
Can you pull comparables?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got a question.
Yes.
So you guys ever fired their client? It was so difficult, so you have to fire the client? Did you ever got this
Wojtek, you're putting me
situation?
on the spot, Wojtek.
I have personally not fired anyone.
You have not fired anyone. So personally, technically speaking, I have not fired anyone. I always try to work with everyone that I can. I have met some pretty shady clients that I felt like they were doing some illegal things. And I never downright just told them I'm not going to work with you. You kind of just help them as best you can, and they kind of phase out on their own just because.
Slowly stop.
Stop. Yeah.
Returning their calls.
Yeah,
a little
kind
slower.
of. Or you return their call with a question that or with an answer that maybe they were not looking for. Only because of their situation, right? And eventually they kind of weed themselves out in a way. But I've never actually just told a client, I'm not going to work with you or this is not working. I never want to do that. I try to, accommodate everybody. But yeah, there have been some interesting clients that may get me in sticky situations that I don't want to be in.
I would say one of the challenges that I actually do face, and I'm sure you do too, Jonathan. You have clients where, you just meet them, right? You
Yep.
have good rapport, but you may not tell them exactly what they want to hear, right?
Right.
You're actually honest with them.
Right.
Yep.
You give them, okay, like this is what we're gonna have to do to make it work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's a buyer that needs down payment assistance, right? Or
Right.
needs a closing credit,
Mm-hmm.
right? We're not going to be able to compete with every single house if there's cash buyers, there's someone going above list, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It's going to be harder for that seller to kind of agree to us when we're asking for a credit from them, right?
Agreed.
So when you tell them and you have those conversations, right? You're the bad guy, right? Even if you're being honest. So I've definitely had clients where I may have not told them exactly what they wanted to hear, and maybe they didn't end up working with me because of that. But I want to be honest with them, right? I actually want to help them and put them in the best position. So
Right.
that's at least my approach.
And there's a balancing act to that, right?
Yeah.
You want to, sugarcoat things or, present them in a way that, is not so jarring, but sometimes you can't escape the facts, right? And you just want to make sure they're protected and they're fully understanding what they're getting themselves into, right? So.
Going back to like the home inspection, it's the same thing. So like when I'm going through a house with a buyer, I'm trying to have my inspector eyes on as well, right? So if I see that the water heater's old, I see if the furnace is old, if I see signs that the roof is old, right? Things that I know are going to cost them a lot of money in the future, I want to point those out. So then when Wojtek does come in, there's not those surprises, right? Because that's how deals get canceled, deals get killed, right? And it costs your client, your buyer, money to go through with the earnest money that they'll eventually get back, right? But putting the earnest
They're
money up,
committing a
paying
lot.
for the inspection, right? Getting their hopes up that this is
Yeah.
the house for us. So I definitely try and point out as much as I can at the house, just so then when we do get to inspection, there's no surprises. They're like, okay, yeah, Mark told me that already, no big deal.
Absolutely.
So this is important. What Mark just said. This is important, and I'm especially when somebody's new in the business, new agents. I'm always telling, listen, follow me at the few inspections. So after it's pretty much it's repetitive
Yeah.
on most of the time. Follow me at the inspection. Just ask as many questions as you can, because later it really gives you a lot of credit when you as an agent you know what you're looking for, and then you can say to the client, oh, this is like Mark says, old roof, you got the old furnace or AC. So when the inspection comes, they already prepared. for
Exactly.
that. And this is important. I got one agent. He started like he was 21. I got a lot of inspections with him. He followed me, asked me any questions for like over a year. Now, technically, I'm always telling him, listen, you can do inspection on your own. He learned a lot. You know, he asked a lot of questions, but now as an agent, and he's selling a lot. You know, I think part of that because he knows what he's talking
about. Absolutely. And I think that's important for even seasoned agents to remember, because I feel like as we get further in our career, we get very comfortable and we're knowledgeable about all these things, and sometimes we fail to point it out to the client once in a while. Even something as simple as water pressure, right? Checking the water pressure on the sinks, right? That seems trivial to us, right? But to a client, they may not know that. I was just at a showing the other day, and I turned on the water, and they were shocked, like almost like I found gold. I struck gold, and they're like, I wouldn't have even thought of testing the sink, And so it's just remembering those little things, as you move forward.
Or if it's like a well or a septic system, they're like, what is that? Right? Like, and then they're like, oh yeah, well, you don't have a water bill. That's the positive.
That's the positive.
Downside is you got to pump in the well.
A little bit of a
associated.
A little bit of a sulfur, smell sometimes, but no, absolutely.
All right, guys, we're subbing right now.
All right.
So we got Mark and Wojtek. You can step up.
Oh.
No, before I do, I got one more.
Oh, I like
one
this.
more. I need to announce this for Carlos.
All right, I'm going to put this on my calendar.
All right, one more from Mark. He's taking
I got to take advantage of the time. Get this out there. So we're going to do our second annual blood drive, October 20th, between 12 and 5. So last year, we were blessed to have 33 people donate, including Josh,
I was there.
Jonathan, and Wojtek. They're all going to be back again this year.
100%.
Carlos, too.
it was a little hospital in XR.
It was a little hospital in
I
XR.
smelled it was alcohol.
So we had 33 people, right? So that equates to 99 lives saved. I'm going to try and get over 100 this year. That's the goal. So
Awesome,
if you can,
Thank you, Mark.
Please do. Please do.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Felix and Frank, step in.
Oh, here we go.
Josh and Johnson, keep your position.
Let's see.
And Felix is one of my agents. He's a top-notch agent. He does flips as well. Frank, we all know Frank. He does some flips. He always runs around, making the
Always
money.
run around.
Yes.
Josh and Jonathan, just drill.
Absolutely.
Drill. What are you guys talking about?
We were talking about home inspectors.
Ah.
We were talking about some things on how many showings you guys have to do for clients. But we really wanted to know is, what type of guitar did you play in high school, Frank? This guy, I'm telling you, he was in this band, and Frank would shred on the guitar.
So me and Josh go back to 6th, 7th grade.
Yes.
He was
Hauser.
Josh was a year younger than
6th, 7th
Hauser.
grade,
yes.
So I did a talent show in 8th grade, and that's what he's referring to. So I had a Washburn and an Ibanez. Dream Theater was one of my favorite bands back then. But yeah, that's what we did. But what I could say this week, which was interesting, and I don't know, maybe Josh, maybe you, because maybe you could. I had one. I was supposed to close November 7th last year. Cash deal. The holdup was the water meter.
Oh my gosh.
The
water meter?
The water meter was missing. Then we had to order a replacement. Then I got stolen. Then they did a reading on May 2nd, and it took them like 2 months to get the reading, and we finally closed 2 days ago.
Wow.
Anyway,
Cash deal.
cash deal, no inspection, nothing.
Cash is supposed to be the quickest,
deal,
Frank.
Cash deal was done in October, like.
Is this a foreclosure?
That is like 2 weeks,
No,
dude.
so basically it was a non-profit had the house. They house, it's actually, they house kids with disabilities, and they foster kids with disabilities. So the people that were living there, they donated the house to them to live there for free if they house kids. They stopped housing the kids. 10 years they didn't pay. And that's it. Oh, we got a new guest to the podcast. Hang on.
Yes, Antonella jumping in.
Antonella jumping in. All right. And that was it. So
So that was one of your longest closings. November.
Well, it was kind of like a ridiculous one. I mean, it wasn't a short sale. It was no loan. I was like, I actually didn't. I felt. I mean, the attorney. I'm like, do you need whoa? I never heard of this. I never heard of it. And he's like, and I called the Fidelity was title company. I called them. They're like, no, man, it's in here. We're like following up every other day. Right. So anyway, that's that. And yeah, man. So that's my story. We had that, and then
I do have a question for Felix as well.
That's it.
Yeah, so
He's a flip guy.
So you're the flip guy, right?
That's what they say.
So you do the flips. You have a lot of hands-on experience on doing, different flips and different things inside the house, all the inner workings of the house. So this is similar to what we were talking about with Wojtek, the inspector. When you're going on showings with clients, do you have like this newfound, education to educate your clients, and how far or what line do you have on giving them investment advice, since you do investing yourself? Do you kind of help them with the numbers a lot, or do you let them do their own numbers? I'm curious on how far you take it.
In terms of, like a regular, first-time home buyer,
right.
I prefer just kind of, if I see something, that's gonna break out the deal, or maybe they're gonna lose money on the inspection, because you can see some red flags. Common sense for any of us to do this every day. But for them, it can be not like, hey, don't put this money right now. I just find out some stuff.
Right.
So, I mean, we can try it, but I know it's gonna be a red flag. So let's not waste your money on inspection. Let's take it easy on that one. And then for investors, what I do for the most part, definitely, I have a cheat sheet for flip. Kind of do the numbers, roof, whatever we see on inspection, and that gives us a good, investment flip. And I've done it, personally for myself and for my clients as well. So it helps. It helps for them, because then they look at the numbers and they're like, okay, it makes sense to move forward or not. And sometimes they're like, they're not just cash buyers. There's people that they're getting, high money loans.
Exactly.
So we definitely have to be very, very close to the numbers. Otherwise, it can fall apart.
Absolutely.
So that's very important.
I got a question. So, what are your thoughts? It seems like a lot of towns now are redoing their water service, getting rid of the lead water, and we have the main sewer lines coming in. So, if you have a homeowner that, the sewer might be 50, 60 years old, it might be an old house, doesn't have a new water service, what does stuff like that cost? And should you have homeowners take that into account, or is it fine, leave it? What are your thoughts on that?
I ran to one issue, and it was one of my listings on Evergreen Park.
Okay.
So all new homes that are coming on the market, the village is literally forced them to change the lane from the main to the house.
Okay.
And that's talking to my plumber, and he said that's average $20,000.
Wow.
So that made me, we stopped the sale, because my seller was like,
yeah,
where are we gonna get the $20,000 from? And the buyer will not able to go forward with that kind of situation.
Yeah.
So that was the issue, and it's a big problem, honestly. And for investors, it's not worth it.
Yeah, there's no
money to make.
There's no ROI on that then.
Right.
no one cares. We had that on. Well, you were on their buy, but on their sale, it was a buy sell.
Yes.
And the village kind of it was interesting, because they kind of didn't want to put it on the report, but they were like, oh, you added more fixtures, so now you gotta do. It was a great village of Berwyn, which I love Berwyn, but they made them put a new line in. I think it was ended up being $13K to do and to sell. Or their option was do that or take out a bathroom. And I'm like, well, we're under contract.
Yeah.
You take out this bathroom, then what if I gotta lower the price, $10,000? What are we doing? So I don't know if they're trying to palm that on the homeowners. I mean, I think some towns are. I feel like some towns are trying to they check it and they're keeping tabs on it. But yeah, I mean, back to the sewer though, when I first got into business, it was just home inspections. Then 5, 6, maybe 8 years later, it was okay, everyone's doing radon. Most of the people are doing radon and home inspection. Now the sewer scope's big.
Yeah.
So everyone's doing the sewer scope.
Oh yeah, they're doing the camera.
So everyone's doing it. That's a lot of trouble. It's a lot of trouble.
Honestly,
Frank, do you recommend it to most
Yeah,
clients?
I mean, you think about it, it's probably the most expensive thing. You take the whole home inspection.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to say it's the most. It could be. It's going to be more expensive all the time. But I mean, if you got to do a new sewer line or you have something, it's if you got to dig out even a section, it's going to be $6,000, $7,000, $5,000 to $7,000.
Right.
So versus like home inspection, yeah, there could be some big ticket items. I'm not saying, but once you get past like roof, furnace, the kitchen obviously, windows. I mean, after that, it's like tick-tacky stuff, and like except for the mold you guys were talking about earlier, that could be a little bit pricier. So the sewer is kind of like, hey, and then we did one. The sewer was fine, but it was like stopped, so they had to rot it. I mean, actually, probably the sellers were happy because like it was the 4th of July, and the guy's like, well, he goes, man, it's blocked here. He goes, it was 2 days. I think it was the 2nd. I was doing an inspection, and he goes, I'm like, well, what do you think? He goes, let me put it this way: if they have a 4th of July party, not going to be a good one.
There'll be a lot of backflow going on in their house.
Not good.
So, but then they whatever. It was probably just old tree roots. They cleared it, and we were good to go, and we closed. But yeah, I mean that's what I'm seeing over the last 2 years. I would say like more and more people are doing sewer scope. Was when I started, like that no one ever did it.
For sure,
not really a thing.
Absolutely.
So I recommend it. I just lay it all on the table. You got radon, you got this, you got that. It's up to you guys, and then they decide. So
I have a question going back to the flips with Felix, and this is a question for Felix, but also for Josh, and of course Frank has experience, so he could chime in. When we're doing flips, I know a lot of people, especially new people into real estate, young investors, they're always curious, how do I finance these deals, right? Like, is it better to just buy if I'm doing a flip, not any other investment, but if I'm doing a flip, is it better to buy it cash and then use cash to fix it up? Is it better to get a loan on the property, use my cash to fix it up? Do I do a construction loan? Like, what's going to be the best? I know you got to run your numbers. It's different case by case, but generally, or for a new investor, that's getting into flipping, like what would be, some advice you can give them on financing?
If you have the cash, don't even get involved in finance. Honestly, we did it personally. A deal. It was a little high. Interest rate can be high 'cause if you have no experience or or flips and the history of your business, they're gonna charge you 30% down up front. And then depends on your credit, it can vary the interest rate.
Right.
The only thing that was kind of downside, in my opinion, it was kind of like when you're trying to withdraw money, they charge you for the inspection. They charge you for like $300, and then when they give you the money, then your payment goes up. So let's say you start with $1,000, and then they'll send you some money, because you want to keep going. But then the next, bill, it comes out higher. So it's like, oh, okay, I didn't know that one.
Right.
So you still make money. Don't get me wrong. You still make money, but definitely you have to give a little more, to the bank. But if you start in this process and you don't want to risk all your money, definitely go for it. Give it a try.
Right.
Make that money. Definitely. In my opinion.
I mean, I guess if
I think so sorry. We got Stub.
Yeah.
Jonathan.
All right.
Thank you guys. It's been a pleasure.
I appreciate you guys. You guys did great. Stub, Lab, Jen, and Nancy. You're up. All right, good job.
Jen and Nancy.
I don't know where
All right, now
am I
let's get
sitting.
some
You can
ladies
say
on
whatever.
the podcast.
Yes.
Come on.
Jen, you sit here.
Here? Yeah, sure.
All right, come on.
Are we live already?
We are actually live.
We're live.
I knew it.
Real live. There's no edit. There's no cutting.
Great. What's
Yeah.
our topic?
So-
Everything looks good. Yeah.
So basic.
Make sure you're a nice person.
Are you a director?
Hey. Speak at Spielberg. So, anyway, I got to thank Nancy. Well, we were talking about flips. I lost. Oh, we were talking about financing flips.
Financial flips.
So Felix is
that's
against it.
exciting.
I'm conservative, so I'm with Felix on that. But the only thing is, if like, hey, you want to have more, you want to be more comfortable, so you're gonna spend a little money on the financing. But at least like if a problem arises, you won't run out of money. So even if you have the cash to back it up, if you have a line and you don't borrow on it, you won't really pay, right?
You pay to start the loan, but if you withdraw money to keep going with the flip, then yes, everything goes up. So that's the downside.
Yeah. All right.
So I don't know. You guys have any interest on flipping? You ever done anything like that?
Definitely something we've always talked about doing, but we haven't done it yet. It's
Okay.
definitely something in the works.
Well, let me
in the
know.
future.
I got.
Yeah.
He's
I got a lot of
he's-
That's
experience.
definitely the goal. Like that's my dream is to do all
It's
that
a lot of
stuff.
stress.
And it's something,
I did some. It's like.
You did
I don't
doing
know. I like
regular
rent it.
one, right?
Yeah, we did in Oak Park. It went good.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just a good time.
Do
And
you flip and sell or flip and rent?
that was it. And then I did that, and then now I just rent it. I just look for rentals. I like the. I don't know. I don't like the in and out, and then I mean, I don't know. I kind of just shifted that because when you're doing that, it's just. I mean, it depends on your personality. For me, I'm like really into it, and then I'm just gonna take away all my time, and I'll be like too devoted. So with the rental, it's just like.
Yeah.
It
You gotta
definitely
get it
takes
up and
time.
running.
It takes time because you have to be there.
Yeah.
You know, make sure nobody's cutting corners.
It's
Make sure
kind of
you're
like
there.
it's a lot of.
That's the one thing that scares me
And-
about it is like I know how I am and I know I'm super
Yeah.
detailed and I feel like
don't wanna
I'm,
get
I'm
too-
gonna go over budget probably.
Yeah, because it doesn't really.
But I guess you do that with you always do that on the first one and then
Yeah, you don't really do that.
Detail, yes.
So I gotta personally thank Nancy. Nancy helped me out a lot.
Oh, you're
while
so
I was out of
welcome.
town.
It was fun. You
So
know, you gotta
we
have
had-
somebody to help you out.
Yeah.
Upstate,
So we had
it's
some.
hard
We had some.
sometimes.
So she helped me out with some showings and stuff. So it was good. So thank you,
Yeah.
Nancy, from it.
But I want to let you know, in regards to the flipping, I have not done that myself personally yet, but my parents were builders and flippers and that whole thing, so I have a lot of firsthand experience as a child what it's like to be on that side and see tenants and all that, but I would never shy away from it. I think if you can get a deal, you should get the deal.
Get the
because
deal.
it's a beautiful thing when it works, right?
Oh yeah, I mean it could work. I think now with the market, it's like affordability is so in demand
Yes.
that it's like pushing. Like so when I didn't like it, you back in when the market was more on the buyer side, you'd have like if something needed work, you would be like a very big gap.
Yeah.
Now with the people like trying to get the affordability, the gap's closing, and honestly, sometimes it's a better deal to buy something that's a little bit more done or move-in ready. By the time you add up, I got to do this.
Yeah.
Unless it's exclusive, you want to be in the spot. There's nothing there. The inventory's not there.
Also
Then
depends
yeah.
on how ready you are, or if you really have that kind of money to lend
or
in
even
there.
the contacts, right? Like the
Yeah.
right people because
Yeah.
can make the difference between breaking the bank too. Is
that's-
having those contacts.
I think
that,
I think that's the whole thing. Like
Yeah.
if you don't have the right people, you're
Yeah.
gonna lose money.
And I have all. I mean, you feel it. I need this guy.
I'm gonna
I
call
got
you.
him. I got him. And then in the long run when I was doing this, I had to fire some people because they mess around. So it's how you keep
Mess
getting people. Honestly, I mean, we had an
They
inspection.
mess around. That's it.
We had a whole new wall, and my electrician out of nowhere decided to cut the stars and just run the line in the middle of the whole thing. So I'm like, bro, we have inspection. Like, what are you doing? No,
Yeah.
it's to do it faster. Like, no, now I had to replay the whole thing and I had to fire him.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
this is probably like number one thing to say to my clients. You have to be there. Like, at least if you're not gonna go every day, at least go 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Because you have to be there.
You have to
be on it,
You have to
for
manage
sure.
it.
Yeah. So that goes back to what I'm saying. Like it's a lot of time.
It is. But
And
when
you got to be there. Like I think you got to be there every day.
But when you close, you go like this, and you're like, yeah. Also,
it's kind of like being a realtor. You gotta have your team. You gotta have people that you can
Same thing,
recommend,
yes.
and you gotta be on it from start to finish.
Yeah.
And it's the same reward.
Yeah.
And honestly,
in a way.
Besides the money, don't get me wrong, I love to make money, but for me, the transformation from like a place that was falling apart and then
Yeah.
making this beautiful home and then
Yeah.
new families coming and actually going to
Magical.
enjoy it, also it's a joy for me,
Yeah.
It is,
besides, I make money, don't get me wrong, like, I don't want to make money, no. I want to make money, but also I like that kind of situation with, someone that doesn't have the time for that kind of,
Yeah.
flipping.
Yeah.
But they're willing to, get a fresh new house and enjoy it, and who knows how long they're gonna live there. But it's awesome.
Yeah.
For me, it's one of my favorite parts.
It's
honestly.
satisfaction.
That's
Yeah.
that dopamine hit.
Well, you get to kind of see like, hey, I did this. It's
Yeah,
like,
give the
it's
videos. We all do. We do. Drone with all the people. What's the name? Camille. He does all these videos and before and after.
So nice.
I mean, it's nice.
Yeah.
awesome.
So you said you grew up in a family that did flipping and all of that. So were you the type of family that like you were living in each house, flipping it and then selling?
So actually, maybe I should tell this story. I don't think I've ever told anybody except those super
Oh.
close to me.
It's a Nancy tells all.
This is a story. So my dad was building a house on the west side of Chicago. You know.
You know,
It
like
was
where,
a rough neighborhood.
where-
I don't
okay.
want to say I know where it is.
Okay,
I don't
all
want to say
right.
exactly.
We'll let the imagination.
But I was about 7 years old, and I was on the construction site with him, and the house had already been roughed in and done up. So it was getting ready to be sold. And I don't know what he was doing in the backyard, but I had ventured to the front of the house, and there was 2 people in the front gate, and you know, 7-year-old me, I was like, do you want to come in and see the house? So this is the family joke. I actually sold my first house at 7 years old.
Oh, wow.
They bought the house.
Really?
Her name was Sally, and I don't remember the gentleman's name, but I literally sold the house at 7. My
That's
dad's like, she's
incredible.
going to be a realtor. And look at what I am. So that's my story, and I'll never forget it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's
I grew
awesome.
up. My dad also. He wasn't like a flipper or anything like that, but every time he would buy these homes that needed work, and we
Yeah.
would live there, and like over the next few years, he would
Sure,
work on it, and
definitely.
then he would. Like the running joke with my dad is like he's always ready to sell, and like every 2 years he's like, okay, let's now we're gonna upgrade to a better
That's
house,
right,
and
that's
so
right,
on and
yeah.
so forth. So he definitely
A lot of people
did that our whole life.
No, yeah, it's. I mean, that's it. You gotta. I mean, there's everything. Everyone has something, right? Some people do the rental, some people do the sales. But,
Oh, yeah.
But there's
I
always,
don't-
but like sometimes, I don't know how if you guys see this so much, but I used to hear it when I would take buyers out, and they'd be like, "Oh, this guy flipped it." They would like, "Oh, he paid 120, selling it for 350." I'm like, yeah, but it's a lot of
don't
work.
see
It's
how
a lot
much
of
work
work,
goes into it,
and it's like, okay, then he's got to pay, and then
Yeah.
it's like, okay, you're adding up what he put in, and then you got, okay, it took him 7-8 months, and he had to hold it. And the guy's got to eat, like,
Yeah.
okay, and he
Yeah.
has all this money tied up. It's, so.
I think you know though, like quality, right? Like walking in.
Oh, yeah,
We
you
look
can
into
tell
those and we know, like, okay, it's a flip. We have to be a little bit more cautious, right?
Well, you look-
Walking through because not every flip is the same. Not everybody
No.
puts as much
Correct,
heart
correct.
and quality into these things. So it's like,
If it-
pay, as a realtor, when I'm walking through homes and I see it's flipped and everyone's like, oh, everything's new. And I'm like, let me look at the details
Exactly.
here. What's going on here? You know,
Yeah.
just to really make sure because you just,
That's how
not
it is.
every flip is equal.
What's your telltale sign? I mean, again, but if you're on the flipper side, it's like, hey, am I gonna get? They're looking at, do I get a return on? I mean, if
Yeah.
they're decent, if they're good, do I get a return or not?
Sometimes it's just the sloppiness, right? Like you can see the
Yeah,
sloppiness
sometimes
and
I'm
you're
like-
like,
Like they left like like sometimes they leave like stupid stuff.
I've
like,
been seeing
Yeah.
some flips, and I mean, I'm like,
like just
Why?
it's like if they don't put the effort into little details, what are they skipping out on the other details?
Can I
on the
tell
really
you what
important
it
things
is?
like new plumbing or electricity. You don't even know what they do because if they mess up something so simple,
Yeah.
what is behind.
Right. And then in
Definitely.
Chicago, it's so easy to get away without doing it with a permit. And it's like you always have to, check those things too to see, not that doing it without a permit is going to be,
Yeah,
some people
permits,
still will hire people who are licensed and do
Yeah.
a good job, but it's, you question it. Whereas in the suburbs, more often, because of the village inspections, it's like everything it's so much more strict.
Yeah.
In Chicago, you can get away
Very.
with it.
If you go to Maywood,
No,
I know,
you're not
I know
getting
that for
away-
a wood.
you're not
I
getting
will
away with
not
that.
flip
So
another one in
a few
Maywood.
flips out there.
I did one flip last year. And
how was it? They're
it
pretty
was-
rough.
I mean, we made money, but we lost money on a driveway because they find some cracks and they made me do the whole thing.
really?
Yeah.
We lost 10K on that one. I had to make the
Village
whole thing.
inspections are rough.
Yeah.
No, because it was fine, but it was just, and then the guy
Yeah.
that did my driveway, like, hey, the village didn't like you because the concrete is fine. It was just
Yeah.
some cracks. So I'm like, you know what? We're at the finish line. I'm not gonna just hold up with the 10 grand and we're gonna be, have a
Yeah.
problem with them. Like, just get rid
You
of
just
it.
need to move on.
But definitely, I will not. Personally, I will not go Maywood.
You wouldn't do there anymore?
Not in Maywood, no.
Yeah, no. Sometimes I don't want to mention, but there's some towns that.
Oh, I
like,
just said it because I was there.
Yeah, there's some towns I'm like, oh man, I wouldn't buy anything in this town. It's just like, just our process. It's like they're not clear. Like, you could be strict, but like I have had one town where it's like literally I couldn't sell this place because it wasn't like, hey, they go do an inspection. They give me a report, and they go, okay, fix A, B, C, D, E, F. Right? It was just like
The whole list?
It was like, no, maybe this, maybe that. Come by and call me. Nothing.
What?
I call them, nothing. I go there again, nothing.
You
I go
can't
there.
get a hold of them.
I go there.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you got to pay the fines. I'm like, well, the fine. How much a fine? So $17K. I'm like, well, no one's.
What?
It was a short sale. I'm like, no one's giving you $17K here. I mean, they're not making any money. It was like, and then it was a 3-unit. They're saying, oh, maybe I will let it be a 2. I'm like, well, what the heck are we doing here? I don't want to sell.
Auction.
So I'm like, okay, like it's one thing to be strict and organized, another thing just to be like whatever I feel like.
Yeah.
So
Organized is a problem, and because they don't answer the phone.
No.
You have to
Yeah,
go
that's
and
the
take the
problem.
drive all the way there, and have to like, hey, I've been calling you guys like all day. Like, oh, we were busy. I'm like, okay, you're just guys talking to each other. Like,
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah.
So that's a waste of time. But in general, just to finish with the flips, it's a good investment if you're ready for it. But if you have no clue about construction and you're gonna hire all the people, I'll say be careful.
Yeah.
Because
You'll probably lose.
You need Felix to help you out. I'm letting you know.
Better call Felix.
What do you?
Call Felix, yes.
So we're coming up on August. We're end of July, coming up on August. What do you guys think of the market? What are you seeing out there?
Jen, you
Um,
love this one.
I know.
Do you like this one?
Yes.
I can tell you what I'm seeing.
What do you see?
Okay, so it's like if you're not priced to sell,
Yeah,
you're
you're not
not
selling.
selling.
Oh.
I got a couple that are just like, and I told them going in, I'm like, yeah, if I had time, if it was February, you're gonna know right away. But here, like, there's options, stuff sitting, like you gotta be priced. If the market's saying it's 550 and you go 6,
Yeah.
you're gonna sit.
In this market, that's the best strategy, is very like pricing aggressively, making sure you're priced right, so that we can pull in enough people. Because I would rather negotiate with 3 offers than just negotiate against myself with one.
Well, you're chasing. You're chasing.
Or chasing market time.
You're
and things
chasing,
like
and
that.
then you're getting unmotivated people, and you're getting frustrated, and then they're like, they know you're the only one in the game, only player, and
Yeah.
it's like I have 2 right now. One, we finally lowered it to like, okay,
Oh, there you go.
now I feel like, okay, this is where we
Yeah.
need to be, and now I'm getting
Yeah.
some action. The other one. The only reason it was kind of decent is there was no inventory, but still, with no inventory, people was getting low ball
Yeah.
offers. The other one, there's inventory, so it's like,
Right.
no one's
And that's
even-
really, it's very much, I think, in a neutral-ish market now, because it's like, if you're priced right and if you show well, yes, we can probably get multiple offers. It can still be high demand. But if you're not, and you don't show well, then that's kind of a recipe for delay.
Well, people
more
aren't.
than
I mean,
anything.
people are a little bit more particular now, and it's like a snowball, right? When
Yeah.
on the spring, when they go out, they have 5 houses they want to see. Oh, 2, this one's gone, then that one's gone. Then they go out, they're like, oh, we like this one. They're like, oh, they got an offer already. Oh, this one's got.
Right.
So they're like, oh man, we got to move fast. Well, now it's like, hey, this one's been on the market for 3 weeks. This one's been on the market for 4 weeks. This one's been on the market 2 months. So now they feel like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Like, let me.
That's what I
see.
noticed about the market.
Yeah.
And it's normal. I mean, it's not like this is new. This happens
Right.
every year. But so if you're a seller, if you're a summer seller or going to be a early fall seller, I would advise you really, like, if your neighbor sold for 400, don't list for 449.
No,
Especially if you're like in the and then pay attention to their list price.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
I have some that they listed for 450, they got 475. The next guy comes around and they're like, "Well, I want to list for 500." They got 475 because they're probably gonna probably go under.
They're gonna lowball.
I'm like, yeah, but now
that
you're
argument.
you're not 25 over, you're 50 over their list
Right.
price.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so
Everything
anyway.
has a limit, right?
I mean,
Definitely
again,
showing
if,
the-
I'm not like I tell everyone, I'm not trying to. If you wanted to go for it, we're gonna try.
do it,
We're gonna
right.
do it. We're gonna give my best shot. But if it doesn't go,
You
know,
definitely have
gotta
to
know your
have
perspective,
like
too.
the right strategy, even if you are pricing it higher, right? We have to be very clear with our sellers on these are the signs we're gonna look for that we're too high, right? We're not getting any showing requests at all, or we're
Yeah.
getting a few, but we're not getting offers, right? Like being tuned into that and setting that expectation, like this is what we're gonna look for, but we need to have a plan. In 10 to 14 days, if this is happening, or 7 to 10 days, if this is happening, then we need to correct very
Yeah.
quickly, right?
Yeah.
Because the more the market time is, will kill you. It'll kill
well, yeah.
you.
I mean, it depends on the situation too. I have someone that's like under the gun to sell, and I have another couple like, Oh, we'd kind of be in a tough spot if we sold right away because they're having the house
We don't have
built
a
and they're
house, yeah.
6 months. They're like 4 or 5 months out. So,
And that happens to me. I have a listing on North Lake. We were up at the price, and we didn't have showing for like 2 weeks. So I told him, if you have no movement, we have to lower the price. I know how you're feeling, but you don't have a garage, you don't have the basement finished, so it's not gonna sell the same as your neighbor because that's not even close to that. So have to be. And
I think at the end of the day, sellers, they have access to a lot of information, the Zillow and the Redfin, the estimates and all that stuff. And so I think being prepared, like I'm very data driven with like my CMAs. So being prepared with data to say, listen, I know that this is your goal, but let me show you why that's not really possible. I'm willing to test somewhere in the middle, but here's the data, right? A lot of times if I can present data and show like this is where we're at and here's why, then they're like, okay, we trust you. We trust you because
anyway,
you know what you're talking about.
My time's up. My time's up.
Felix, time is up.
My time is up. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, girls.
Oh.
Yay!
Make sure you wish her a happy birthday. It's her birthday.
I will.
Good job. That's time. Hello, guys.
Yes. Amazing.
You guys are new here in our house?
Yes,
Introduce yourself.
of course.
And then take off after that.
Yeah, we've been in the XR almost 3 months, I think.
3 months, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity for us, More leads we will get here for sure. And so now follow me.
Yes. So I started real estate before him, but we decided to join XR.
Awesome.
Together.
Yeah. Welcome. We love having you guys.
Yes.
How's it
Thank
gonna be?
you.
And happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I
Yeah,
told
it's a big day.
I told my Greg, I'm a good realtor. I convinced her to bring here for party and barbecue party on her birthday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
I said,
That's
that's
some negotiating right
that's so. What you guys were talking about here?
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, we
Okay.
were really talking about the market, just like kind of what our thoughts are on like the current market, like where it's heading. What have you guys been seeing? Do you guys work primarily with buyers or sellers?
I think we work primarily buyers.
Buyers.
Maybe seller, maybe 10% of my transactions.
90% buyers.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a question about buyers. Since
Of
I
course.
work with a lot of buyers as well. On average, how many homes do you think a buyer tours?
Oh, good question. Like how many
Like
houses we
before
are?
they put an offer? Yeah. Like to you, what is the average number that a buyer should see?
I think it depends on the.
I want to be honest. Like
be honest.
I'm a 2 years old realtor, so I don't have any kind of in my mind. I'm thirsty, but sometimes client can take advantage of that.
Yeah.
They keep showing.
Yeah.
Of course, our time is really valuable. I'm trying to understand that.
Yeah.
But
It is.
in my experience, maybe I have a few buyers. They see a couple houses, then they go for it.
Yeah.
But usually, I can say average 10 houses.
Yeah.
I mean, after 10 houses,
5 to 10, I think.
Yeah, 5 to 10.
Yeah, 5 to
They
10.
understand
Yeah.
exactly what they want.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
my clients are mostly first-time home buyer.
Right.
So they don't want to understand the townhouse, single family differences. They go couple townhouses, couple single family, try the mortgage payment. What's the differences?
Try to understand what they really want
Yeah.
and what they can really afford.
For sure.
And then you're kind of touring.
Yeah. I think it also depends too on like the type of buyer. Like the first time buyer is a little bit different, and then really how prepared, like how much trust do they have in you to know how prepared that they need to be, right? Like we need to let's get some pre-approvals. Let's really talk strategy. What are you looking for? Like really narrowing down those details. I find when I have those type, like if I have a buyer consultation, I can kind of get more into the details, and then we can move faster.
That's
Right.
good.
Whereas if they're not, or
Because you're
maybe
filtering,
maybe
right?
they came
Yeah.
from some lead sources, and we're trying to like run around and take them everywhere, and then if they're not willing to commit to that sit down, to that conversation, to that buyer agency agreement, it tends to drag out, I think, a little bit longer. Sometimes.
So one thing I've learned over the years is, after a couple homes, you as the realtor, you really start to understand what they're looking for.
Yeah, absolutely.
So then I go back in and see, okay, they've requested 10 homes, let's say, in one day. That's a lot. We don't do that, right? Or we try not to. But you look at the listings and then you report back to them and say, hey, this one doesn't have a basement, maybe you missed it. And you try to show them that extra value that comes with being a realtor, that you're watching out for them. And they appreciate it. They say, okay, yeah, that's great. Let's skip out on this one.
Yeah,
so then you're not wasting time, because time is valuable in real estate. And you can kind of pinpoint in another direction to say, let's focus on something else that matters more.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I think it's something that's, and it saves you time.
Yeah.
And nice at the same time, we have to control them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you do.
And we
and
have
that's
to be,
what they want.
I'm not saying we have to be
have
boss,
to
but we have
guide
to
them.
counter, because we're in the industry.
Yeah.
We know exactly, understand what they want.
Right.
Hey, send me some homes on Zillow, whatever. Bam, 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 10 houses. Like, I'm not a robot on the MLS checks these, like, you know, I'm not your my client, you know. I have other 10 clients waiting for me, like any, you know what I mean? So that's a good thing. We have to manage, and
Ahead
this
of
one
time.
has, you know, and then consult, like, first we have to ask, I agree with you, what you exactly looking for?
Right.
3 bedrooms, without basement, with basement, what's your price range?
Or even what's their situation, right? Like, what's motivating you to buy right now, right? Is it urgent? Like, what's happening in your personal life that's pushing you to make this decision, right? Because if it's not always urgent, then it may be something that, you know, can drag out a little bit because they have time. Is their lease expiring? You know, what's their living situation, or what's
time-
you know,
time
anything?
frame,
What's their motivation? What are they looking for? You know, more the details, right? Like, what makes you happy? Right? Because at the end of the day, when they walk in, you know when they feel that, like, oh, this is the one, you know, and it clicks, and you have to, you know, it's very much it's like therapy. It's digging
therapy.
deep.
I agree with you.
Into that,
Like
to
it.
really understand, like, the buyer psychology of, you know, what's their why.
And just so you know, I did look this up. I think it was NAR said that it's about 8 homes on average that people tour.
Okay.
So that's kind of the number. But
So that's it. 8 homes, guys. That's all we got.
on average. But I'm saying, you know, it could go a little bit higher. But if you're exhausting 30 to 40, I've had up to 80 homes.
So
wow.
I
mean,
when
Back in the day when I was younger, I would, you know, accept and do it. But
I have a buyer, and I love her dearly, and we've been out for almost 3 years, so we've looked at a lot.
Yeah.
But when me and Berto were looking, we had a very short timeline. We had like a month, and we saw 52 homes.
wow.
In that time, it was like loading up every Saturday,
that's
because
a
we
lot.
worked during the week, so it was like 12 homes on
my
Saturday, just until we found the one. So it really just depends on, like, how motivated they are, I think.
That's
But
kinda,
let's
you know.
strive for 8.
Yeah.
How about that?
I mean,
Some
8
people need, like,
80.
I'm a detail person, so I'm like, I need to see everything, and then I can make a decision. But yeah, if we can get the ones that can do it in 8, that's great.
8 or 10.
Yeah.
10 max.
You know, like sometimes they give so small excuse.
Yeah.
You know, exactly you find the right home, they give small excuses. That's mean like, you know, come on.
Well, I mean, a
Yes,
lot of
but, you know,
times
like
it's
a-
because
just-
they didn't feel that, right?
Yeah,
like
I
they're finding every reason possible because it's like they didn't feel that, right? But when they do, there's no excuse.
That's true.
Like, there's nothing because it you know, they feel that connection to it, and you know, we have to be patient, right? We have to,
Happened one time, like I have a really nice client. I showed just one house
yeah.
in West Chicago. We get in a house, and then they love the house. And she told me, please, can you take your shoes off? That's my house. You know what I mean? She already say, okay, this is gonna be
already
mine.
accepted,
You know,
like,
I was
okay.
like, you know,
Manifested.
that's come.
I want that.
I said, oh, okay, I got
Your
it.
shoes, you're stepping
It's
into my
good deal for
house.
me. I can take my shoes, remove my
that's
shoes. Okay,
awesome.
we got it. You know.
Yeah.
But another experience I got, if really much digging the details, based on my clients, they get more trouble on the
They get,
They get
like,
more ideas.
like
Yeah.
a chicks, you know what I mean? Like
analysis paralysis.
yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
For sure.
Who is like a more like a calm,
Yeah.
bam, they got the good deal. If got mortgage, the house, you know. If
Yeah.
you dig, the inspection goes not well, the appraisal, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
For me, like 8 hours really good, but I mean,
It's in
you
the
feel
middle.
it. You feel it.
You do.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
vibe.
Vibe,
It's
yeah.
It has to match with you, and you
Yeah.
just feel it.
Yeah, and you have to guide them that way, right? Like you said, you start to learn. Okay, well, they didn't like this at the last one, or they really wanted this and it didn't have it, and then you kind of
know.
Yeah.
you
After
kind
a
of
while,
know,
you
and can even just look and be like, hey, let's check this one, and this one out, because I think these might work.
Right.
You know?
I mean,
know.
yeah. What do you think, so? Right? That's
Yes,
better, right?
absolutely.
That's 8
You gotta
hours. We can.
Yeah, you gotta guide them, kind of.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, you'll be showing 100 homes. And
They'll be lost without
They'll be
us.
lost. Yes, exactly.
So-
which neighborhood? What do we do?
Before, when I was like another real estate agent, she was every time writing offer. I was sit next to her.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, this. But one thing I got from her, she every time follow the lead. Okay, go all the way all the way down, like you know.
Especially
I got
multiple offers.
Multiple offers, you know what I mean? She fight for that, you know what I mean?
You gotta
And then-
push. You gotta call the agent.
Don't give
you
up.
gotta follow up.
Communication is
Exactly.
key.
You're not gonna be like, hey, this is my offer. I know we're in multiple offer. You call me if you work.
No,
Not
right.
like
Or
that,
just
no.
like forwarding a dot loop.
Exactly. Exactly.
When I get those, I'm like,
exactly. No.
you're probably
It's
not gonna
get
win.
you.
Yeah.
And your hard work, you know.
Me like a judging way, like you
it's
know,
yeah.
we cannot be don't, but you know, like you know, let's do fight for that, you know what I mean?
There's definitely a strategy, right?
Yeah.
Like the offer strategy is like, make sure that email is detailed. You're summarizing your
Right,
offer.
right.
And
you're
you're
introducing
copying
yourself
your
to the
lender,
listing agent,
right?
you know?
Copying your lender, making sure that your lender's reaching out.
Exactly.
Giving them a phone call. Hey, I just sent it. Setting that precedence.
Right.
I've had so many. Actually, I'm under contract on one, and I just closed on one, and both of those agents were like, see, that's why I like working with you, because like you're easy to communicate with, like you're not trying to fight me on everything, you're trying to be
Bring a
cordial and
solution,
negotiate,
right.
and right from the beginning, like I knew from when you submitted an offer the way this was gonna go, right? Because
Exactly.
it really does represent like that's your brand,
You
right?
set the
Yeah.
tone.
Absolutely,
They trust you. You gotta build trust.
absolutely.
Oh yeah, that's first of all
Yeah.
trust. Then
Within the industry,
Then-
for sure.
Right.
you have to of course know the industry, and then it's we are like understand their moods. Sometimes husband and wife, one of them like the house, the other one doesn't like the house. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You're in the middle,
yeah.
like you know what I mean?
yeah.
I'm an agent or what? I'm trying,
Yeah.
it happens sometimes.
Yeah.
you
It
know?
does a lot
That's
of times.
really.
But that's what's nice about being a husband. I find, right? Like when it's a husband-wife
Yeah.
and I'm a husband-wife team,
Yeah.
I'm like, Berto, come along, go talk to the guy. I got the girl.
Yeah, that's-
like
yeah.
Exactly.
because it's harder
Exactly.
to,
That's easier.
both of them
That's true.
going, and yeah, it's definitely.
You make them a little bit confused,
the
right?
perks of having
Right.
the husband-wife team for sure.
Yeah.
Easier to come.
Yeah.
Right.
So Nancy, you're the buyer side mostly.
And a buyer's side?
Half.
Half, okay.
My experience is a lot of buyers, yes.
A lot of buyers,
So, and
yeah.
I enjoy it, but
Yeah.
I do listings as well.
I love listings.
We do it
Yeah,
all.
listings.
Listings,
Love
right?
listings. I was
Yeah.
when I was with Redfin. I started off as a buyer's agent, and then like a year and a half in, I switched to a listing specialist, and then that was primarily what I did. And I love listings. Love listings. Like that's my
Why? Is it easier?
definitely like schedule wise it works better, and I have 3 kids and I'm always running around,
course,
and
yeah.
they're all different ages, but I love the data, I love pricing, I love the
Oh, you
work,
like numbers,
I
huh?
love the photo, I love like presenting my listing,
Like,
it's like
this is my
look
work,
at my
your
work,
work, yeah.
like I love that
You're
part
proud
of
of
it.
your work, yeah.
I love
Yeah,
getting it,
bring me the
you
offers.
love
This is what you
yeah,
want the show.
the show, right? And then
Yeah.
we have the open house, and there's a bunch of people, and then like
That's
we
one
can
thing-
sell.
I want to
It's
talk
great.
about the buyer side. That's
Yeah.
one thing that, having worked on the buyer side so long, I love it. I love the listings too. But what's unfair for the buyer side is that we don't get to show as much as we'd like the
Yeah.
homes that I'm showing daily.
Unless
Because-
you're like always recording, and that's a little
Right,
awkward.
but there's like a privacy notice
Yeah.
thing. You got to be careful. I can't shoot in everybody's house because it's not necessarily my listing, or they might not allow it.
yeah,
There's
that's
some
true.
rules. So being on the list side, you get to be in front of the camera more,
Yeah.
but when you're on the buy side, not so much.
it's a little bit harder to like
Little
build
more
that
mixed.
to build the brand.
To
it's
build the
definitely
brand.
harder. Absolutely, I
so
can see that.
it's a little bit different, but what can you do? We still
I
love
mean,
it.
I
But on the
happened to.
listing
I
side.
know.
I put them last time. Like we were in like a house in Oak Park. One old lady and then her daughter. House like looks like vacant, but not. And the homebody inside. That's what the listing agent says. Hey, there's the owner, homebody, never leave the house, whatever. Okay. And the house like is so scary. The furniture, they didn't cut the grass,
We
whatever.
love
Like
those.
the house like around
It's like a ghost,
$800,000.
yeah.
I mean $800,000 house we're talking about.
Yeah.
Not like a $200,000. Hey, come on in. And the all the way back, like okay. Yeah, you guys can check, like the sun's coming over there,
Yeah.
and then it's funny, like my client, like she's like used to be Navy, you know what I mean? Okay, but she's like over 60s, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they look at me, okay, we can still check, but the house smells not good. But when we go into all the way back, smells coming more tougher.
Yeah.
The sound's coming from there too. You know, they say like, let's leave. You know,
Yeah.
because we cannot talk because he can hear over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I'm a curiosity guy. You know what I mean? I'm curious, like what's going on over there. I'm curious. This owner, who is this?
Yeah.
I was brave. They left. I go there. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He was sitting on the almost like a half naked maybe something.
Half naked?
Yes, like a little bit. He never move.
Yeah.
He has a couple laptops or whatever, all
Wow.
beard, hair, like you know what I mean. And the house like a tons of garbage like on his room. Oh
It
my
probably smells
god.
too.
Yeah, but that's
That's it.
I mean,
that's
part of it.
Yeah, that's
you know you never
that's a
expect
lot.
like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
How can you sell a home, right?
It's hard. I mean,
Yeah,
it's definitely that's it. Right at the end of the day, we want our sellers to prep as much as possible, but sometimes you get what you get, right? And you have to do your.
As is.
You can
Yeah,
advise
it's
that.
as is.
You're down, right?
And you
You're
put
good.
as much like, hey, FYI, be prepared, right? So it's not such a sticker shock.
She said, "Aziz," my client say, "Okay, give less 100,000 less." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Aziz, okay. You know?
But and that's the truth,
Truth,
right?
yeah,
It's like that's being a listing agent, that's something that you have to explain to your sellers. Like, if we don't get ready, they're going to take it off the price, right? Like, it's amazing how far cleaning and a little bit of paint can go,
Right.
right? In
Very
the way
true.
a property is presented, it just makes a difference. It's like, they say don't judge a book by its cover. Well, it does get judged
does.
by
It
the
does, that's
cover.
true.
It is, because when I see that, or from a buyer's perspective, when they see that, they're like, okay, if they're not taking care of cleaning, what else? Are they not taking care of maintenance? Are they not taking care of all? It just
Right.
starts to
What about
stack
other
up.
things?
I have a question.
And then it's like, I
I'm
don't
from
know.
buyer side, Nancy. Like, it's hard to find something lockbox. You know what I mean? Like, looks like
Damn
the game.
lockbox.
wanna know.
Oh
There's,
my goodness,
there's
the
a box
lockboxes.
over there. You just go, hey, go to by the pool. My card's over there. When I go by the pool, like
There's
condo.
50 lock
It's
boxes.
a scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
And my clients,
Yeah.
hey,
And
where are
he's
you?
calling me. He's like, "Can you find out where is the lockbox?" And I'm calling the guy, and he's
Because
telling
like
me
you know,
where
like
it is.
sometimes.
The
The color of the
downtown
lockbox.
ones are the worst. The
Downtown
condo
worst.
downtown. Because like I've had some where it's like, this is the property, and the lockbox instructions are like, it's on a park gate 2 blocks away, and I park, look at the
To the
instructions,
east
and
side
I'm
or
like,
west side, right?
oh man, now I gotta drive back to the park or run back to the park. Now I'm running late.
Right.
Anytime, or even opening them. I'm like,
I'm a big Sentry lock fan. I'm not gonna lie.
Me
Huge
too. I do
fan,
like, yeah.
because we can keep track of everything. I know where I was
Yeah.
at what time. I get the old school lock boxes, but I don't know. I'm a big Sentry lock fan.
Well, Sentry's better, yeah.
I will vouch for them. I think they did a
Absolutely.
great job with it.
when I see those, and I'm like, oh, thank God.
Yes. And even the newer models are fine. Like whatever works. Just give me Sentry lock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like something easy, very easy.
Yeah. Except when the Wi-Fi doesn't work or the Bluetooth.
Yeah,
Then
that's
a different
scary. Like you
story.
know what I mean?
Or
You
when
go
they're
all the way
super
there.
old and you're
It's
pressing
like-
enter and it's not
Yeah, it's not
registering.
picking up, and you're looking at your clients like,
Yeah, but
sorry,
it's okay.
you know, give me a minute, but
Like I feel anxious. Like you go all the way suburbs and the Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, whatever. But, sometimes happen. You know.
And I've had the suburbs where people say, you need to come to our office to pick up the key because they don't want it on site. So then you're driving an extra 20 minutes each way.
that's-
It's happened.
And then you have to make sure, like, read those instructions
You have to-
beforehand.
right,
You have to
yes.
make that habit, because you'll get to the property and be like, oh, now I have to go
You
all
have
the way
to.
over here
You have
to go get it. Yeah, for sure.
Like when you have 10 showings, confusing. You know, I mean, like it's too
Yeah.
much. Like you check the showing time app. These, like
Central like makes it easier.
easier, but
Yes.
sometimes easier. But I'm talking about the 10 showing same day, but end of day you are so tired to looking for these keys. You know, the
Lock boxes.
And then
door,
what I
please.
find
Front door,
too
please.
with the lock boxes, a lot of times like the agent will have like a person who lists regularly, their lock boxes are always the same.
Yeah.
So you always know like, oh, his is 1968. Like I just know
Oh, no.
his is always 1968. You know.
And after you got the key, they say remove your shoes. Okay,
Yeah.
what's next? TSA? Like you know what I mean?
Just
The remove your shoes is a big thing.
Yeah, I mean sometimes I understand, but you know,
It depends on the house, but I
if it's
tried.
winter time, I understand, but
Yes.
summertime,
Yeah.
you know, like
if it's
it's hard to
vacant,
keep
I
it
think,
clean.
yeah.
You know, I mean,
If
like,
it's
Yeah.
vacant,
Or if it usually if it's like
I mean, I cannot say
they
lie. You
just
know, what I
did
mean?
their floors, or a lot of times it's like they have small children and they
If
don't
it's-
want to mop
try
all the
to make
time.
it-
If it's
and
owner,
stuff like
if it's
that.
owner
And,
occupied,
you know, at the end of the day, it's their
Yeah.
house, right? We gotta
and that's
be
it's
mindful.
a reflection on us as realtors too. If you don't tell so if you don't tell your clients like follow the rules, then
Yeah, but it's vacant, it's okay. But if it's owner occupied, I understand. But it's vacant.
If it's vacant, it's like all right.
Okay, if there is no camera, okay, I can go. So,
and I hate the booties.
I hate the booties.
The
Yeah,
booties.
it doesn't fit my shoes. Like,
It fits me, but I always feel like I'm gonna trip. Like when I'm walking up the stairs, I feel like
hard,
it's slippery.
right? Yeah.
Or if you have heels, it's really hard
It's
with
really
heels.
hard.
Yeah. Booties are not made for women.
I mean, I have a 12 size. I'm a 12 or whatever.
He's
size.
always struggling with the booties.
You've
Berto's
always
the- Berto's the
tearing the
12.
booties up every time.
Yeah.
You know, just
They don't fit. They rip. Yep.
so regular size. So, how's it going, Carlos?
All right, guys. We're gonna substitute.
Okay.
Okay.
All four of you guys are done.
Oh,
Got it.
Cool.
Oh.
All right.
Next game. Thank
Yeah,
you.
of
Thank you.
course. Yeah.
All right, guys, come on. Marco, Janet, Mario, come on. Okay, let's go to the inside then. Oh, let's go. All right, come on. Janet, you could be right here. Actually,
Is that yours or mine?
this is mine, actually. Yeah. Marco, be there. Mario, you okay right there?
I'm good wherever you.
All right, cool. I need a refill on my wine.
I'm taking. Estoy temblando.
Yo también.
Yo no sé. Ay, Dios mío.
Salud.
You get more wine.
Should I get a water or something?
Okay.
It was supposed to rain. I was worried about this event. It was supposed to rain. Look at it, blue skies. It's a nice hat.
Toma. Aquí te quite los nervios.
No, y después empiezo a hablar todo. No,
No. Después de 15 botellas, pero una botella no.
We're still live?
Oh, yeah?
So keep it PG, right? Keep it PG and not.
Yes, we are live. 1 second, guys.
Gregorio is a pro.
We're ready?
Say bello.
All right, Bello. Let's go. Okay, where's Carlo? Where's my video guy? Anyways, we're here now. We're ending. I think I'm probably gonna end the whole thing. We got on the left. We got Marco. That's fine. Why are you complaining, sir?
I'm not complaining. You asked me what it was.
Okay. Okay, so we got Marco on my left. Marco Hernandez, really good friend of mine, client, rehabber, real estate investor, buyer. His wife is one of my agents now because he probably pushed his wife to become an agent. He's one of my son. He's my.
Did too much commission.
I know. Oh. He don't want to pay my commission anymore. See what happened, guys?
I really don't want to pay any commission.
I get it. I know. I got it. But at least I'm making some because now his wife works for me. So at least make some of it, you know?
Yeah.
But I get it. Hey, I give you credit. And he's like my, he marked his XR all over the place. He has a shirt on all the time.
It's the only shirts I have.
So welcome, Marco. I'm happy you're
I don't
here.
have any more clothes.
Marco, I think you might have to get close to the mic.
Oh, close.
All right. Whatever it's called. How you say it? Then we got Janet here on my left. She works for me. Janet helps me out a lot with a lot of things besides her own deal. She's kind of like my left-hand side because right is Jonathan, right?
Yes.
You and Jonathan.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Janet. And then I got Mario here.
The one and only, right?
One and only Mario. His comment that I know for years is, "Hey Mario, how are you?" He's like, how you say, come on, let's say.
I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut. That's it.
Just a squirrel trying to get a nut.
My wife has that
Yep.
squirrel
Yep.
from Ice Age on her. When I call her, that squirrel pops up on her phone. So that's how
Yeah.
she recognizes it's me.
I love
so.
it. I love it. I love
But
it.
yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Yeah,
When
man,
am I gonna
of
get one of
course.
those shirts? That's a beautiful shirt.
We got
there.
it.
Okay,
We got it for you tonight.
Okay,
Nah,
I'm
no,
gonna get
not
one.
this one. This is
Okay.
an old one.
This one.
There's no one. We got a
I
new
got-
one.
I got
yeah,
a
the
new
black
one?
ones.
Yeah.
New modern one.
Yeah,
Okay.
modern one. Yeah.
Excellent.
But we want to give a quick intro to Mario. Mario's a lender. I know him also since I started my career.
Yeah.
Day
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
You know, day
that's,
one. He knew me from back in the day.
You were working part time.
I was working part time.
At a bank.
I was shy. You guys were.
shy.
You guys
We
were like.
were-
You guys were the top guys making all the money.
We
I was
were-
just like, you know, going to Interdome, making
we were,
zero.
Yeah, we were, we were crazy times in
Yeah.
the mortgage industry.
Yeah.
It was a crazy place to. It was a great place to work.
It was.
I missed that time.
Yeah.
Playboys.
I'm at a great place now.
Playboys.
you know,
Playboy.
yeah.
The Playboys.
We were, yeah.
They were in the
Remember
Playboys.
those?
They were
Yeah.
Playboys, yeah.
It was
Back
great
in the day.
times.
And Marco knows you and the whole
Oh, yeah,
office
I
too
know
a
him
lot.
for the whole
You
yeah.
guys used to
I know him. I
play
know him from-
foosball and something together.
Yeah,
or-
no,
him and
I know him
Pete,
from
right?
Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pete
Pat?
and Pat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Pat. Yeah, I saw
I know
them
from a long
yesterday.
time, yeah.
I was there yesterday. So
You were in Interdome
Yeah,
yesterday?
yesterday.
Nice.
See-
Salute to Interdome.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. So
Mhm.
the good old days, but
Yeah.
times move on. We all move on, and I'm at a great place. I'm happy there, and
Yeah.
we just
nice,
just a
man.
squirrel trying to get a nut. That's
Yeah,
it.
no, you're doing good. You're doing better
nice
than
to
a
get it
squirrel,
done.
you know? Nice. You know, but in this whole table, we have Marco. So Marco, this is the thing with Marco. I met him a long time ago, and he always told me, like, he didn't like banks a lot. So he was, because they give him a hard time.
Right.
Right, Marco?
All the time.
All the time. What do you think, Mario?
Yeah, banks are tough. Their guidelines are much stricter. It's their way or the highway.
Okay.
You know,
Where
you
you
have
work?
to fit-
Where you work? Can you tell the public where you work?
Yeah, I work at Fairway.
Okay.
We are now called Fairway Home Mortgage. As
Okay.
of last week, we
Okay.
were Fairway Independent Mortgage, but as of last week, we are now
Uh-huh.
officially Fairway Home Mortgage.
Okay.
I'm in the Elmhurst branch, and we have an array of
Okay.
products and services from 203Ks to DSCR loan to bank statement loans. So we just got a new construction loan, so we can now build a home.
Okay.
So I was just telling Janet a little bit about it, and so yeah, we give you the money to buy your land, and then we give you the money to build your house. So
Nice.
it's a one-stop shop,
Nice.
and
Nice.
it's a great. Like I said, I'm very happy where I'm
Nice.
at. Great people
Nice.
again that I work with, and
But you don't want to give Marco the money.
I need the money.
well,
You know,
I'll talk to you on Monday.
All right.
Okay, I'll talk to you on
That'll be
Monday.
good. Yeah, I really need the money to build something.
No, but Marco,
Next time it's,
your products are really good. I love your products.
It's
really
tough.
good.
Yeah. Right now, there's.
I mean, you guys work hard. Like you and Andrea
Mhm.
work really hard and
Yes.
and are really creative. And you've done a lot of flips in the Northwest side.
Flips, yeah.
It's not easy
God
work.
rehab.
It's not easy
not
job,
an
right?
easy work. It's a
What
lot
do you
of-
think of the spreads? Are the spreads big? What do you think? Are there, because people think like, oh, Marco's a rehabber, he's making the money. Say the truth. What is it?
Depends where you at. Depends about the construction,
Okay.
the area.
Okay.
I think it's between $30,000 to $60,000 profit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Okay.
not
And
that
then-
bad, but it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. It's almost like
Yeah.
you're at work all year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? So it's kind of like your salary you're trying to make.
Yeah, you can make it in 6 months.
Yeah, right? Yeah, depends.
Yeah, it depends. Yeah.
Depends.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Janet, do you want to get into rehab?
No.
Janet does not want to get into rehab.
No,
It's okay. It's
hard.
okay.
Yeah.
You're happy with the real estate right
I'm
now?
happy with real estate right now.
Okay.
I actually have a client right now
Uh-huh.
who's thinking about purchasing a home that it's
Jen,
almost
I
done.
think Carlos wants you closer
sorry.
to the mic, right,
So
Carlos? Yeah, I
the
got
home-
used to Carlos now. I just want to crooked, but I'm close to the mic.
So the home is almost done. The sellers ran out of money. So
He ran out of money?
Yes. So the materials are there,
Okay.
but the basement needs to be finished
Wow.
and AC needs to be put in.
Okay.
So, I'm wondering
Okay.
would they qualify for like a loan, like
Okay.
a construction loan or
Yeah.
a 2 or 3K
Yeah,
loan?
that's something that
and
we
how would that
definitely will
work?
take a look at.
Yeah.
Because we basically, since the majority of the house is finished, it just needs a little bit more work. We
Right.
can do.
You can work it out.
Exactly, work it out. Now this is investment property, so it would have to be a conventional style loan, like a home
Mm-hmm.
style or a choice renovation loan.
But if there's equity, right?
Yeah, but we don't look at the equity today. We look at the equity once the property's been finished. So on a rehab loan, it's not, well, the property's worth $300,000 today. Well, we don't look at it. After the work is done, now, whether it's, 3, 4, 5, 6 months from now, it's going to be worth $600. So we use that $600,000 value, not the $300 that's worth today. So that's how we get the equity to finish the job and so forth.
Okay, nice.
So,
nice.
Yeah,
nice.
it's a nice program.
Great. Nice. Marco's the only one that doesn't use the program,
Yeah,
Marco's got the cash.
No, I need,
I
I need all the programs available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I get it. It's step by step. You know what I mean? How long you been here in America, Mark?
I've been here for like 35 years.
35?
35 years.
Man.
I came from,
You came here 3 years old? Because you look like you're 38.
Yes. I was 3 when I came here.
Nice.
No, I was 20 when I came here.
Okay.
So I'm 55.
Okay. Oh, God bless.
I remember you
Nice.
20.
You remember Marco?
Yeah. He was Pete's buddy. Yeah, I
Good
remember
friend,
you
good
painted.
friend, Pete.
You painted Interdome.
Yes, exactly. I worked
what
on
is it? The Tuscany colors, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Red and
Red and what is that? Like an
something.
orange or some kind of
Orange.
yellow color. When I
It
walked
was
in there,
orange, red and orange, I think. Yeah,
great color.
I did it.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's the Tuscany color.
Peter-
he made
Peter's
it,
my
you
good
know.
want to
friend.
do
When
like
I walked in and I was like, "Whoa, what happened here?" He goes, "Oh, Marco did this." I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh, Marco." Yeah, I remember
yeah.
that.
Pete is a very good friend of mine.
No, Pete's a good guy, yeah.
Pete's a great guy.
Yeah,
He's a good
excellent.
guy.
So,
Marco, wait, Mario, you still got your name tag?
yeah, I always
Man.
carry my name tag.
Why don't you just put a tattoo or something,
No,
Why don't
I
you
don't do
tattoo?
tattoos, but I do them name tags.
You don't do tattoo. You're a Ferrari. You don't use bumper stickers.
Nah, I made a promise to my father, no tattoos, and
Man, your
so
dad.
that was it, man. So
Nice.
no
nice,
tattoos.
Nice. But yeah, we all came a long way. I mean, we all know each other a long time.
Yeah.
And Mark, what do you think about XR then? You outside, because you're not an agent. I know your wife is an agent. But what do you think about our company? What do you think are we doing good? What do you think overall?
I think you guys doing real good. It's gonna be better.
Okay, of course.
Of course, it's gonna be better. It's getting bigger.
Yes.
My wife is very relaxed here. In another company, they're a little pushy, But over here, it's like a family, company. Yeah.
Look at tonight. We're having a barbecue.
Barbecue, drinking.
Yeah.
It's like a family.
Having a good time.
So I think it's great. And it's just room to get better.
Yes.
And I think it will get better.
Good. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, we'll give you more. We'll give you more shirts.
More shirts.
We'll give you more marketing
wine.
material. Yeah, and wine. Salud. So Jana, what do you think, Jana? You're having fun today? It was a good day. What do you think overall? The barbecue? Did you eat?
I did eat. I'm having a great time.
Okay.
Sherry made some amazing food. Thank you, Sherry.
Sherry's good. Yes.
She should be here.
I think she gotta get.
We're
close
gonna
to the
let her. She's
microphone.
next.
Yeah.
Sherry's next. Jelaine with Jelaine. We got Cam. We got Cam in the house. Man, maybe we gotta get Cam in the video. Cam is the one. Okay, let's say the truth. Cam is the one that corrupts me with all these videos, guys. I am a nice boy, and he gives me all these bad ideas.
He's the one
It's all him. It's all him, guys. It's all him. I just want to make it clear. It's all him. Right, Cam?
That's it.
Just nod your head.
It's all my fault.
Just nod your head. Unless you don't want the next job. Just nod your head.
There you go.
But anyways, it was a pleasure having you guys. You guys are amazing.
Thank you for everything.
So we're going to keep on going. We got some more guests. I got to finish up this podcast. So Mario, you're excused. I appreciate having you here.
Thank you.
Cam, before you eat, you're going to replace Mario.
Yeah.
And then
killing
Janet,
it,
Marco, it was a pleasure having you.
Grazie mille. Grazie mille.
Thank you so much for everything. Thank you.
Shake.
We're going to get Sherry and Jelaine.
Okay, I'll get him.
All right. All right, Cam.
Kill it, buddy.
Thank you. I'll try to do my best to.
All right, you got your, what is this?
Wamja.
You brought your own beer?
No, that was in the cooler.
Oh, okay.
Should I put in XR cup? Branding.
No, it's okay. Today, we usually do branding, but today we're kind of like, we got branding the whole, look at the background.
Yeah.
The whole wall says XR, so it's fine. Today, hey, how are you? Are we going to have your girlfriend in the podcast? You could just, how you say in English? Like you could like give him a hard time or something, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, we give him a hard time. That's all.
Hello, hello.
You know, yeah. Where are these guys?
Lot of
These not, we're missing people here still. You know, we got more guests coming. They're coming to eat the barbecue. We came for the barbecue. We came barbecue. Why didn't you walk them and sit down here and be a real man and sit down in the podcast? Come on, just come by. Have a beer and come by and sit down. Ciao, bello. How are you? Ciao. Come and sit. Come on. Come on, they're late though. Oh, man. What's going on, man? Hey, Bingo, you're baking. What's going on?
How you doing?
Enzo.
Cam.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
My other guests are late, so you two are gonna step in. Come on.
I did. I've been in the mortgage industry for like.
Oh yeah.
Like
Come on, sit
80
down.
years.
Sit down. They're late. All right, they're late. Wait a second. They're fine. Jelaine, Sherry, just give me a second. Sal's gonna excuse. Give me a second.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, sit down, Jelaine.
Oh.
How are you?
No.
Good.
One second. Dai.
Okay, I got you got 5
Sherry,
minutes.
We're gonna do tu e tuo marito at the end.
I
We're
just
gonna finish
I
it up.
just pulled up.
All right, here's Sal Militello. Welcome.
No.
So
Well-
introduce yourself to the XR podcast right now.
I'm Sal
Okay.
Militello. And just
Who you do,
strolled
what
in.
you do, how you know me and Frank. Like, give us a little background.
So Frank's my cousin.
Like, why you're here. Like, you know, come on. You just show up
Well,
and
Frank
just
called
eat?
me, said it was barbecue. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna pull in. And then I was looking for a spot, and I'm like, oh, this is even better.
Okay.
Got front parking.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I've known you, Greg, for what, like
Long time. Like 03, 02.
I got into mortgages like in 2000 something, 2002.
I was giving you a lot of business back then.
In broker world,
You remember?
Yeah, we were working with each other, and then I got out of the broker business, and I worked for a private bank.
You work for a private?
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah, so
That's nice, man.
But thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. We're happy to have you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
This is Camille. This is my guy, my photo guy.
Your photo guy, okay.
The photo guy. He does all the weird videos. That it's not me. It's all his ideas.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah, all the videos are his ideas, right, Camille?
It looks good.
We're
It's a
the
nice
wing and
setup.
wang, you know.
Where you come up with these ideas?
I don't know, man. I got a good partner.
You got a good partner?
A good actor.
Yeah, good
actor.
actor, right?
A good actor.
Then we got Jelaine. Jelaine's gonna start doing videos too,
Oh, seriously?
right?
I'm always the backup.
You just start on your phone first by yourself, you know, practice, and then eventually, you know.
I'm always the one
Work out.
taking the pictures. Yeah. You know, I'm just like Carlos. I should work at Carlos, right? No, I'm just kidding.
So who does the whole
Our guy's right there. You
No,
see him?
yeah, but like, you know, when you guys are doing the aerial views.
Oh,
You know?
that's him.
That's the same guy. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
See, Sal, at XR we're a family. So we all like, you know, party together, we eat together, we work together.
Sure.
So it's all a big family.
Sure.
So that's why, yeah, you know, we pay him, he makes money, but he's here having a barbecue, having a good time, just like you are. Family,
Exactly.
You know? That's
You know
all.
how to pull in people. Beer, barbecue.
Yeah, I kind of, when I came to the States years ago, I kind of figured out what to do.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, it works.
Yeah, there you go.
And his personality too.
Yeah.
My person, I got lucky with that. Good DNA. I could have bad DNA. I'm not gonna lie. I got family members. They're not good DNA. It
Sure.
happens.
Yeah, no, I get it. We're Italian, you know. You gotta like have the talk. You know?
You gotta have the
But-
time.
Absolutely.
What else do you guys want to talk about? Tell.
So what's new? What were you guys talking about before I came here?
I mean, we want to talk about the real estate market right now. What do you think? I mean, you bought a house. I mean, you've done a lot. Like I seen you. Like remember, are you okay to open up?
Yeah, sure.
You've seen it from foreclosure.
Yeah.
To good times, bad time.
Yeah.
To buying a good deal, getting a bad deal. I mean, you've done a lot, man.
Well, so I started like in the beginning of my. I've had like 4 jobs, maybe, and like 3 of them I kind of moved around. So like I went from radio advertising, did that like from high school for like a while, and then got in the mortgage industry, worked for a broker from like 2000, early 2000. It had to be like 02 to like the mortgage crisis.
Correct.
And at that time, I mean, I had the business, but nobody was borrowing money.
Yeah.
And then just went to this private financial institution. So I deal with ultra high net worth now. But
Correct.
as far as like the market goes,
You're a big shot now.
well, no, I'm not. But like I do all of the United States. But what I will say is, as far as like the markets go, California was always a hot market, but you're
Got
seeing
it.
like Texas is really big and Florida has been really big.
Got it.
Illinois, I mean, it stays. Now I'm in the Midwest, so I
Okay.
cover like from Minnesota to Missouri all the way to Pennsylvania now. So
And
I'm all Midwest.
you do all kind of programs. I mean,
Yeah, well, it's a private bank, so I work with it's a financial institution. So
Got it.
I do mortgages for people who who have their money. It's a huge financial
Got it.
institution, probably
Got it.
worldwide. So
that's
pretty
cool.
Yeah.
But nobody could actually just call you, right? They got to go through the bank.
Yeah, you would have to have money with the firm.
With the firm.
And I work for the financial advisors, the private
it.
bankers, and that's
Got
how
it.
I get their. So I work for their clients. So it's
I got
a
it.
lot of white glove service.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing so I don't see anybody less.
I hope
than-
I could get a white glove one day.
I know.
You know, I'm
There you
working.
go, man.
I'm working.
Greg, you
Keep
work
it going.
hard. Someday you'll get there.
Okay.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Yeah. No, but it's fun. It's interesting. I'm able to like work with a lot of famous people. Like right now, I got like a professional hockey player. I'm
Wow.
working- Yeah. So it's
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Actors, stuff like that. I've seen a lot of people talk to a lot of cool people. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So.
Listen, Sal, we love you, man.
I gotta go.
You're one of our good
I gotta get
clients.
barbecue. I came in. I gotta
Go
get a
eat.
beer.
I mean, we're happy.
Came with
We
a
love you.
empty
Give me a
Thanks a
kiss,
lot.
bro.
Appreciate it.
All right, man.
It was fun.
All right.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Nice meeting you.
All right. So we got. We're gonna get Camille girlfriend. We're gonna get Camille girlfriend here.
Yeah.
Camille. I don't know if Camille's happy about that. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes exactly. No, you're gonna be on camera. We want to know about you and Camille. That's it. That's what we want to talk. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here. I'm gonna move. You're gonna be next to your boyfriend.
No, you might want to divide her.
Come on. No. That's good. 2 minutes. Come on.
We're live. I don't even know what a microphone does.
We're live. Don't worry.
I've never done this.
It's all natural. It's all natural. So you can introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Tish.
You're live on Facebook, YouTube. You're live. This is live.
Be live.
No, it's live.
Okay,
It's
I'm
not
live.
edited.
Hi.
Too late.
Okay,
So
hi.
tell us about you. Tell us about Camille. We want to know like all the juice. We want to know behind the scenes.
All the Jews.
You know?
Behind the scenes.
Never home. Always working.
I'm like, I don't know if you want to know behind the scenes.
No. Wait, calm down. Not behind.
Not the
I said
behind.
one behind. That's it. Let's stop. Period. All right.
How did
Let's
we
go.
meet?
Introduce yourself.
I'm Tish. I'm a
Okay.
pediatric dentist. I
Okay.
have nothing to do with real estate,
Okay.
but I like it.
Yeah.
I like this guy.
Whoa. Let's step back. You
Uh-oh.
actually did make a little investment.
I
So,
did.
like,
I
get closer to the
tried.
mic.
I tried. I ventured.
Okay, you did?
If
Okay.
anyone wants to give
Okay.
me some tips, I'm very new to the
What
game.
did you try?
So
I
we-
invested in a flip.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It was
Yeah,
fun.
we
I
have
just
a-
put money and then flipped it, and I got money back.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
You guys did it together?
No. Tish did it herself.
You were by yourself back then? Okay.
No,
Yeah.
not back then.
Oh. Oh, you were?
This was only a few months ago. Like,
Yeah, no, we just had a.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Yeah, we just had a friend that
Okay.
was doing a flip.
She invested her own money then. It wasn't
yeah,
your
exactly.
money.
And
You didn't
she-
believe in her. I mean, sorry, I don't put you in the spot, but she's investing money. It seemed like you didn't believe in her idea.
She's got the money,
All right, so she's the one who makes more money. All right, she's sugar mama. All right.
She's a sugar mama.
So she has the money.
Can I find another one for me? Or something?
might be a little too late.
Do you have any siblings?
I'm too late.
You're too
It's
late.
never too late.
You're right. Actually,
It's
it's
never too late. It's never too late. But yeah, so I guess okay. And how did they go? Did you make a
went great.
profit?
He did it quicker than he said he would.
Okay.
And it was beautiful. Right here in Chicago.
Nice.
Who would have known?
Nice, not bad.
I didn't know Chicago real estate was like that. You guys are teaching me.
Wow.
I'm from
That's pretty good.
California, by the way.
What about California girl? Hello.
California born and raised.
What was your return on your money?
10%.
10%. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. Then you got. Did Camille was able to do the shoot for that listing at least?
He actually was.
All right. Then, so you double dip.
Yeah, double dip.
Because then you made money on it too.
Exactly.
Because maybe they wouldn't even hire you, but
I mean,
because of
he
that.
actually connected me with
Thank
the
you, Joe
person,
Novak.
and then
Appreciate
we
it.
connected him back with the shoot. So it was a full circle.
Nice.
Right?
Nice. I like it.
Give and
Good.
take. That's how
Good.
networking is, right?
Good. So now I want to get to the real questions, right, Jelaine?
Okay.
Let's get to the real
Oh.
question.
Boy.
Oh no.
When
Oh,
Camille
no.
is gone all day, and he's doing my shoot, and everybody in this room shoots,
Oh God.
are you happy about it? Are you upset? Does it bother you?
I love it,
Okay,
but
tell me.
then there's moments
What do you love
Greg,
about it?
I love that he's busy.
You love that he could
I
take you to
love-
dinner?
No, I love that he's busy.
Okay.
I love that he loves what he does. And he
Okay.
loves working for you.
Wow, that's nice.
So I
of
love
you.
that.
That's nice of you. Wow.
Cam loves what he does.
Okay.
We both actually love what we do. So that's
Yeah.
for
That's for
us,
sure the best
we're
part.
That's
probably
nice.
the one couple that like while
Nice.
we're working, we don't chit chat on the. We
I
don't
like that.
text each other. We
Yeah,
both
yeah, yeah,
respect our work time.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people have that.
That's
our
true.
work time is our work time.
That's true.
And
Nice.
we fully respect that. We respect each other's hustle. It's only the times great where I'm like, damn, I really want to take a trip, and then
Okay.
you're like, hey, bro, I got this for you.
Yeah, I mean,
and I'm like, really great.
Let's have a conversation about this topic.
I just talked about
Listen,
this
wait.
ago.
Please, I take that back. You said no.
At like 2 a.m. last minute, and
You-
I'm like, no. I
I'm
asked him
sorry.
a month ago.
Tisha, you're making me look bad on camera right now, saying really, Greg.
No.
The last trip you took, I was happy
Yeah,
about
He
you.
did.
I was
He actually
happy.
Greg gave us money for shots.
I even bought you a
He
shot
sent
from.
me a birthday shot.
Exactly.
No,
All right.
Greg
That's
hooked
an
it up.
exchange.
But no,
No,
like.
that was so sweet. I was like, wait a second.
In Puerto Rico, you were in Puerto Rico. By my video guy, it's country where he's from, my countryman.
That's someone that you actually want to work for, hands down.
Yeah, no, I love Puerto
I
Rico.
didn't
I mean,
get a birthday shot from my coworkers.
yeah, exactly. You see?
But
Hey, you taking off?
But no, for real, I think that's like a good topic to talk about because
Yes.
I feel like as us, I hate the word entrepreneurs or whatever, but like
Correct.
us self-employed people, it's always tough
Yes.
to take a vacation day because
It is.
Especially when you're growing, you
Right.
got to be on call constantly. You don't want
You
to
gotta be like a hawk,
clients.
right? You gotta be on it.
So,
You can't tell me you're not coming.
Right,
I'll
exactly.
get pissed off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you'll
that's
go
true.
find another cab somewhere,
It's hard to find, but
but of course,
but there's always a but.
There's always a but for sure.
Yeah, Jelaine,
And,
right? There's a but.
Yes, there's always
There's a
if
but.
and but.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway.
But nobody can
makes
replace
it
you
really
because
good.
you're good.
I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah,
It's nice to see Cam come home. He's always very excited to show me his shoots.
Yeah.
Can I say that I'm equally as excited? I'm like, cool.
Are you done seeing me?
I'm like, I'm just like, that's my spot.
I thought it was my shoes.
she loved the Bugatti.
I was feeling special.
the Bugatti was good.
But he always likes to show me. He's always very excited. You guys
Yeah.
are coming up with some clever things.
We're
I like
trying.
it.
We're trying.
No, you
We're
guys
trying.
are
We're
actually moving. I
brainstorming.
like
We're
it.
trying. Yeah. We're trying.
I
We're
like
trying.
it. And he's always like, hey, babe, what did you think about this? What did you think
Yeah.
about this? I'm like, that looks awesome.
Yeah,
I
no,
like that.
I'm obsessed with this stuff. I
He's
absolutely love
actually
it.
very
We're trying. We're trying. It's fun. I mean, Camille, besides jokes aside, you're really good. You're on
Oh,
top
yeah.
of it. And it shows that you like what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
Like you really put passion in what you're doing. You know what I mean?
100%.
Because when you're doing just for a paycheck, you're never gonna like do it the correct way.
But that's why you guys are good
So
match, because
yeah,
you guys both enjoy
absolutely.
what you
From day one. Little story.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Your video has never been boring. It's always
They're never
fun.
boring. Yeah.
No, never boring.
I'm gonna give you a little
It's fun
story.
to
I'm
look.
gonna give you a little background story.
This is the first job that I
My
did?
dog was in a video.
Yeah, yeah, Mowgli.
She
Yeah,
tried
yeah.
to perform.
Yeah, she
They
did
forgot the treats,
She did
so
good. She
you
did
know.
good. We'll have Mowgli again. We'll have Mowgli again.
Can't forget the
But a little story about Camille, how I met him. So Cam, he came from California. That's where he met you, right? That's where he met you. We'll be drinking a little bit.
Well, originally,
Am I allowed to drink?
originally,
Yeah, you are.
pretty much from
I've been
Chicago.
So anyways, long story short, you guys are both from California.
No,
Cam,
I'm from Chicago.
you are, but you lived in California.
1 year.
1 year. But that 1 year was amazing, right?
It was.
Why?
It was.
You got the camera to say why. Why?
Yeah. I mean, I met my girlfriend.
Come on, spin it good. Come on, hurry up.
I met my love here.
Quick, dude, I got you on camera. You're lying. And on social.
Girlfriend, you're so.
We got your clip. I mean, dude, come on, say
can
it.
back
Fill
it
it right now. 1 year in California and.
Parents are watching.
Met the love of my life. You know.
He's getting. He's
getting
there. Anyways, you were right. Go ahead.
But yeah, no.
So you get here in Chicago. You convince your love to come follow you.
Yeah.
That's actually really pretty impressive.
You didn't convince me. I actually volunteered.
That's
That's
real
more
love. That's real love.
Right?
That's real
It's
love.
more better. There's a difference there.
That's pretty good.
Absolutely.
So she comes with you. You're here. You're not working that much. You know Madik, one of my agents that works for me. And Madik's like, hey, you gotta try my cousin. I'm like, your cousin, dude? I got like 4 people. I got no time to try somebody new. I'm like, I'm busy. No, give him a try. Give him a try. So there was one day I was desperate.
And I'm always about using the guy when I'm desperate. I want to see what their real work ethic is, because that's how I am. And that's how I'll know their character. So guess what Cam does? I call him. It's like a holiday. It's a Sunday. I need this thing done today.
Yeah.
And I need it done, and I need everything, the shoot and pictures back by next day. I'm like, Monty, can your cousin deliver? He's like, give me a second. So he calls and he's like, yes, we're ready to go. I'm like, all right. So I'm like, there's going to be difficulties. He's like, what do you mean difficulties? There's going to be difficulties. I don't know what's going on in the house. So Cam goes there with no problem. And what's at the house?
All right, so I'll backtrack a little bit.
Yes.
So when Greg or when Madik told me that Greg needs a shoot done, I immediately knew, like, okay, this is my shot. I got to deliver. I got to fucking
You did?
work. Sorry for the cussing.
No, it's okay. We
I got
we're freedom. We're freedom podcast, buddy.
But-
Freedom podcast. Don't
But
worry.
I knew that this is my moment, and that day particular, I had like a 2-hour slot that was still available, but I really had to be like on top of it to get everything done
Yes.
and knock it out in time. But I was like, I need to fit this in because I need to impress Greg for the first time that I'm working with him. Luckily, I came out there, met Madik, he gave me the key, and I knock on the door to make sure nobody's there, because I think we were informed that nobody was supposed to be there up until 5 p.m. I think it was like noon at that point. And I knock on the door, open up the door, and I see a gentleman sleeping on the couch.
He's sleeping on the couch?
He's sleeping on the couch. So I try to talk to him, like, excuse me, sir, excuse me.
He's wasted.
He is knocked out. He had a little bit of a bender, what we call, the night before.
Everything's on the table.
Yeah.
Bender, what do you mean? What things? Drinks?
A bender,
beers?
yeah. He was a little hungover, let's just say. He was a little out of it, right?
Nothing else on the table?
Yeah, maybe something else, but who knows?
There may or may not be photos
And,
to prove that.
and no matter how many times I kept on telling him to like wake up a little bit, politely of course, this guy would not wake up. I rang the doorbell a couple times. This guy was not waking up. So eventually I
He's
walked.
a heavy sleeper, huh?
Yeah, a bit of a heavy sleeper. So I walked up to him and I finally got him to wake up. And I'm like, excuse me, sir, we're supposed to be doing a photo shoot today. Are you able to go upstairs when I finish up there? And he's like, yeah, totally. So I go upstairs, do the shoot, and then I go downstairs. He's still sleeping, try to wake him up. All he basically does is wake up, smoke a cigarette, pick his nose, and goes back to sleep. And I just basically had to work around him, and we still have the Matterport scan of him blurred out on the couch and everything. So, but we still made it happen. We delivered. I feel like Greg was pretty happy about it, and
That's why you're here.
And
He's
yeah.
always happy.
If I wasn't happy, you would not be here. You're really upfront. You know?
Oh, no, I'm
No, you
obviously-
performed. You did great.
Yeah.
And from there on,
I definitely remember that shoot. I remember that exact moment, that exact time.
jokes aside, Camille's great. He's a great person. He's a good heart, and he does really, really good. And I have no complaints. And then from there, because I'm loyal for people that respect me, and I've been trying to give him as much business as I can.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And I am as well, and I obviously very respect it. And
You're welcome.
I do my best to.
You do good, man.
know,
You do good.
Try to,
And maybe,
fit
depending on how
everything.
things goes, maybe we end up in California again. You never know.
Yeah, who knows?
Not me. I mean, not again for me, but the first
Maybe,
time.
Well, you never
Maybe
know. He
vlog
might
in
go over there
California?
too, you know?
California.
Oh, you never been to California?
The real
I have.
estate
I've been in California, but
doesn't
I
even-
didn't live there.
Oh, okay.
But
Chicago doesn't top California.
you never know. Anyways, guys, it was nice having you guys. We will catch up with some drinks in a little bit. I gotta finish up the podcast. Good job. Good job. We're live. You can say hi, and you did great.
Oh, Greg, I also wanted to mention.
Yes.
I don't know if you talked about it.
Yes.
But VHT going out of business. Did you hear about that?
No, I did not.
It's actually pretty crazy news right now.
Really, VHC.
So, for those of you who don't know, VHT,
Uh-huh.
it's like one of the biggest real estate media companies.
Oh,
in
yeah,
the whole
yeah,
country,
yeah.
Right?
Got it.
A lot of big companies have contracts with them.
Yes.
And before I leave, I just wanted to say that I have a lot of support. What would you call it? for the photographers
Got
and
it.
everything that were a part of that company. Because
And maybe if they need a job, maybe you could help them out, right?
potentially, yeah. So feel
You
free
could-
to reach out.
You do quite a bit in Chicagoland, so
Absolutely.
why not?
Yeah. But,
All right, Cam.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Awesome.
it, buddy.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
All right.
Love you, brother.
All right, love you too, man. Okay, Jelaine, we're gonna get
Sherry?
let's see, we're gonna get Carlos, Sherry, come on. He doesn't want to come by. Go get
Go get it.
get Sherry and the other Sherry. There's 2 Sherrys. Get the 2 Sherrys. All right, guys, I guess I'm all by myself. I'm gonna end soon. Regardless, I'm gonna check my live right now. Carlos is getting a little bored. He's saying this podcast is going too long. All right, well, we got the 2 Sherrys. We need the 2 Sherrys. 2 Sherrys, guys. 2 Sherrys, please.
Hi.
Finally.
How are you?
Good thing you're here.
Oh, I
It
don't
was
know
about time. Where's my vino? I mean, you're not gonna have vino?
There's no Moscato.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
That's Frank's fault. Frank, you didn't get Moscato. No, Sherry. Sherry Apollo.
I responded.
Apollo, there's wine.
Your little invite and the little
Come here.
group thing. I did say it.
Give
No,
me a
it's
drink.
okay. I'm fine.
That vino,
Don't worry.
I'll get it myself.
Yeah, what do
You
you
got
want?
vino?
You want that one?
No, we got some. No, there's some here. All right, guys. Tonight it's kind of like a not professional. I mean, we're always professional,
Not
but tonight's not really super professional night. We're just.
Going on here?
You guys want some vino? Okay, I'm gonna have some vino.
No drinking.
I mean,
Trish is asking.
I mean, how do I get stuck on this? I just arrived.
so anyway,
Didn't even settle in
did you
yet.
have some? Okay.
A little
So
bit.
we have the bottle. Jelane's not drinking. Sherry's not drinking. Okay.
Sherry's always drinking.
So anyways, we're all here. It's nice to have other ladies from XR here because I did a podcast with Sherry and some other two ladies.
Now it's gonna be
We have a lot of ladies in XR. I'm so happy about it. We got Sherry Apollo that did so much today. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Your husband, thanks to your husband too, Carlos.
He was a cook today.
He did the cook.
The chef.
He's excellent. He's no, he's not the side dude. He said he's a side dude.
The side dude.
That's what he said. I don't know. I just heard.
The side dude.
What's going on with this side dude?
I'm gonna keep it quiet. We are live. We're live.
I don't know.
So we're gonna keep it quiet, but it seems like he's happy. I'm not sure. Anyways, I'm gonna keep it quiet. Okay, what do you got to do? I don't judge anymore. I'm past that. Then we got the other Sherry, my other Sherry at the office, the OG Sherry. You're the first Sherry, sorry. The OG Sherry Santucci here. Final, and you always want to do like, Greg, we got to do a wine podcast. And here we are. We're doing wine
Where's
podcast.
the wine?
Look.
You need a lot more wine to
You're
do a wine
done.
podcast than this if we're doing a
We
wine
will do a
podcast.
wine
That's
podcast
not good.
with some wine guys soon. I'm working on it. Okay.
All right. I want to be in that one too.
So we have her here, and then we got Jelaine sticking around with
Yes.
with me, and
As always.
I appreciate it. So I don't know what topics we're gonna talk about. Everybody, I mean, this podcast's been crazy, it's been entertaining. We had like, I don't know, at least how many people we had talking here? Like maybe 15, all different agents, all
maybe
different
more.
people.
Maybe even more.
Yeah.
So it's been.
Is there more people in the office?
There's more.
There's a lot more
Yeah,
people.
we got like an
There's-
international group here, right?
Yeah.
There's people from everywhere.
It's pretty
XR
cool.
is international.
Yes.
Let's
So-
talk about that.
Yes, I
There are
appreciate
people from everywhere because we
I
had
appreciate you saying that.
Jelaine,
I
right?
appreciate you saying that because people think like, I'm super Italian and all
Yeah.
that stuff, and I don't hide it.
Yeah.
But I am. No, I do not. I don't hide it. No. But I am pretty. I'm pretty like I'm on purpose doing certain stuff because I want the office to be diverse.
Right.
I don't want to be Italian office.
Right.
Well, you got a Filipino over here.
Yeah, we
That's
got
right.
Filipino, we got Italian. I mean, us. This is a little bit more biased because they're both Italian. But we got Turkey,
It
we
just
got
happened
Polish.
to be this
it happened
table
to be.
today that we have Italians,
Yeah,
but
we got Polish, we got
Right.
Turkey, we got we got all kind of stuff. Everybody.
American.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
awesome. It's amazing.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And more. I mean, we're missing even agents tonight.
We have a lot of agents
Yeah,
now.
we have a lot. We have 38 now.
I don't know. Why are they coming over here?
I mean, some come, some don't.
I don't understand. Why?
Oh,
are they,
why they're coming?
Yeah, why?
I
Why
think
are they,
because
don't
of you,
know. What's
Sherry,
going on
that
with
you beat up Greg.
It must
I
be
think.
because
Yeah,
of
maybe
me.
because
I think that's the one.
They must
Maybe
be-
because of that slap in the video.
I think so.
Why are they coming?
I don't know. I mean, we're blessed. You know what I mean? We're not complaining, and we're kind of a cool vibe, and we offer a lot of things.
They want to know what's going on with the hair.
They want to copy my hair, you know.
The hair.
And that's pretty much it. The coffee machine.
Yeah, espresso.
It has to be the coffee
Because
machine.
of the new coffee machine.
No, that's why.
Carlos, we got a new coffee machine. You got to fix the old one.
Carlos was trying to let me buy some other company. I don't even know what it was named. Jura. I'm like, what is it? I mean,
Jura.
he was trying to make me buy some other company that I did not buy it based on the name.
Oh.
This company is called Terra. It's called,
Terra.
You know, so
So that's
it had a better name. Terra. Saeco is good. Saeco is OG. But Saeco, like mine, I know. But depending how many coffees you have daily, because I have quite a bit, and mine,
You think I don't,
mine
or
broke.
who are you talking to?
I don't know. You have a lot of coffee?
Of course, I get up at 5 a.m. The first thing I do,
Wow.
have espresso.
Nice. How many you have coffee? By the time you leave the house, how many?
By the time I leave the house, 2,
2. Okay.
and then throughout the day, and then before bed, of course.
How many total?
Maybe I don't know. I don't really count. A lot.
Okay.
Just
okay.
one. How many are you counting
Just
your
one?
coffees?
One.
In the
How many
morning,
are you
that's
having?
it.
7, 8.
Okay, maybe
Before
a little
you
less
leave,
than that.
7,
Maybe
8.
5.
Yeah, 7, 8 for me. Yeah.
That's a lot.
I thought I was crazy.
I like
7, 8 at
maybe
least in
5.
the day,
It
but
depends on the
that's
day,
right
though.
before I leave.
Yeah, that's why I'm hyped for. Yeah.
Oh my God. So since you're OG, how many years have you been with Greg?
A few years now, 3.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sherry, remember it's our 1-year anniversary from XR?
What happened?
1-year anniversary.
Yeah, share up all the 1 year.
Yeah, at the 1 year
Because I came
anniversary.
before her, and then
You did.
Yeah.
Time flies.
it goes by fast.
Time goes fast. We're blessed. I mean, we're blessed to have everybody, every single person, and I think we're growing, and little by little, we're gonna dominate more.
What's your ratio now? How many women, how many men you got?
I am super happy that I have quite a bit. I have women. Because at one point, what are you talking about? Me? At one point, we were a lot of guys. I'm like, what is going on? Now I think we're getting there. We're almost even.
Yeah.
It's almost 50-50, 60-40, I say. 60 guys. I mean, it's good. It's good. I'm happy about that.
So who's the longest agent you had?
My longest agent is, obviously, is my partner Frank.
Frank.
After me was Frank, and then the third one is Lucas, the tall
Lucas.
Polish guy that's not here today. What's going on?
Yeah, Lucas, where are you?
And he was busy. I think he went out of town.
Hmm.
Lucas, then Mark Skupik.
Oh, Mark.
Andrea was in the middle there, but I'm not giving her credit to be number 4 or number 3 because she left me.
Oh, Andrea,
And
we're
then-
talking about
Yeah,
you.
we're talking about- and then she came back.
Ah.
And then she came back. Then she came back.
I think she did.
Yeah, so yeah, she's cool. Everybody I have is pretty cool, good vibe. Like I said, I haven't recruited one person until today. Until today, I have not recruited no one. Everybody attracted, I attracted my own tribe. So it's been pretty cool, because that's why I'm attracting my own vibe, my own people. So it's been pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who's your favorite? Who's your favorite? Come on.
He's not gonna answer.
Come on. After all that work that I did today.
Man, favorite.
Frank.
I think I know the answer.
I
It's
mean-
Frank.
It has to be Frank.
Has to be Frank.
It has
right?
to be Frank.
No,
Oh no, not Frank.
I was trying to help you.
I love.
You didn't take
thank-
it.
Pass the buck.
Listen. I love everybody.
Who's got the money?
I love everybody equally. Everybody has pro and cons, like I do, and and then I guess I'm my favorite because I love myself.
Oh, play safe.
No, everybody's equal. There's not a favorite, There's really not a favorite. I'll tell you the truth.
We're all your little children.
Yeah, no, not kids. You guys. I consider you guys all my partners. That's the thing.
Yes.
You guys are getting there to understand that, but I really consider everybody my partner, just like Frank then became my partner, right? Because I feel like we could grow even more all together. So these, first 20 people or something could become the OGs and have 20 offices around the whole Chicago area and suburbs. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm looking at.
So what's the vision of XR? Like, what is next? I mean, you're growing, you're getting
We're
agents.
growing,
but
yeah.
yeah, what's
Yeah, we got to keep on going. I know.
XR2, XR.
We'll see. Yeah, 2, 3, 4. We'll see what happens.
XR2. It's like a movie, right? All the movies spot.
right?
We'll see what happens.
Number 3.
We'll see what happens.
How about that?
I think we're gonna get there.
Are you gonna
I
open
feel good.
another office?
Let's see what happens. Step by step. I always say, I don't have big goals. I always want to do a little bit better from the year before.
You have goals, though.
I have tentative
You have
goals.
goals.
Tentative.
You have-
It's tentative.
You have goals. You are too much like.
What am I
You
doing?
have goals.
I got
Because
issues.
you're very driven and like you have goals.
Yeah, I am driven.
You can't say you don't have
I'm
goals. You
alive.
have goals.
I'm driven. It's my DNA. I got lucky.
Well, the cool part about XR is that we're not a big corporation and we do things that are
Yes.
family oriented, right?
Yes.
That we,
Yes.
we can just speak our mind. We do things the way we want to do
Yes.
it, and we're not going to merge with anyone.
No.
And we're always going to be ourselves.
No, and I love how you speak. Exactly, you nailed it because I love how you. Everybody could speak their mind. Everybody could give me their opinion, everything. I'm open for that. And not only that, we are not going to merge with nobody. And I could say it up front, out loud. I mean, I had Compass call me, Caldwell Banker, Essential 21. We're not going nowhere. We own the whole building. The office not going nowhere. We're safe. I mean, we close 100 deals or close 1 deal. We're not going nowhere. So that's it. We're going to be around a long time.
If you think about the businesses that you worked with in the past, because I've worked corporate, right?
Yeah.
When I first started and I was younger, they did so many things. We'd go out to dinner. We would do things corporates that people would spend money on. They don't do
We're
that
live.
anymore.
Isn't this cool?
I know. They don't spend money. Where Greg in
Yeah.
this office,
Yeah,
he
we do.
does that for us.
Yeah.
He spends the money. He
I appreciate you
brings us
noticing that,
toge-
yes.
No, he brings us
Yeah,
together
thank you.
because they stopped doing that at corporates.
Thank you.
Where I was, they didn't bring us out. They didn't
Yeah.
get us together. That atmosphere that we used to have.
I really-
with employees getting together.
Cherry, I
Just
truly thank you.
employees, just an employee
Yeah.
feel and the
Yeah.
employees getting
Thank you guys.
together,
I really
know?
appreciate you seeing that because
Podcast, like we could do a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one else can say
Yeah.
like we could
Yeah.
just call
That's
her and be
true.
like, "Hey, I want to do a podcast."
Yeah, we can do it.
Unless it's my podcast, you have to wait a couple of years. But yeah, we
Only a
have,
couple.
Now next week you better be
We did
careful
get
what you
Falco.
say.
Yeah, we do.
we did get Falco for you. Come on.
We did.
Come on, don't Falco.
okay.
Windows Falco, commercial guy.
What happened? You had a phone
It was
call?
it was a Santucci like
Oh.
buddy, and we had him.
Oh,
I know
nice.
Dave.
We had him. He wasn't really reserved though.
He was what?
He was reserved.
Well,
He wasn't open up. He could have been more open. Because we're open. XR, we're
maybe
freedom.
you made him nervous.
Me. He's like been on commercial. He's on TV.
I
I'm
know, but
nobody.
Maybe I don't know.
I think you make everybody nervous.
Yep.
Greg. You make everybody nervous.
No.
Ciao.
Ciao,
Ciao.
brother.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao, ciao. Thanks for coming. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye bye. Bye bye. See you.
So, no, this has been amazing, and look, I love the podcast. Look at this. It shows like we're saying hi to people. It's
God,
cool.
look at that.
It's live. It's pretty sick.
Like
So-
like important or something.
Bye.
So, anyways, yeah, you're right. I was talking with Frank the other day, and we're going over numbers, right? And maybe this year it's okay, but we're happy with so many stuff we've done.
Numbers for.
Is I'm not looking at
What
now.
numbers?
I'm numbers like how much you made, how much you spent,
Oh, okay.
and we're doing okay.
Right.
But we've been doing so many things, festivals, events. I mean, it's like every 3 weeks, boom, 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 and I love that because I know in the long run, and I see that already. I'm attracting so many good people, So it's working. In my opinion, it's working. I was telling Frank, I'm like, listen, Frank, it's a long game. Don't look at it now. It's a long game.
Yeah.
So look in 10 years from now.
Yeah.
And that's it. And and plus I love it. Keeps me entertained.
How do we get Greg to be on time, though? That's the big question, right? Look, even our video guy back there, our big, person that does all of our podcasting here, wants to know, how do we get Greg to be on time?
Let's see, we're getting.
Not ever happening.
He's like, I think we're getting close to
I'm checking the comments.
finishing up the podcast.
Nothing. The time is the time that we're talking about time. Carlos is tired. He wants to eat. He wants to drink a little bit. He's been standing here since, guys.
He's not answering the question.
It's 8:30. Listen,
He's
this been
avoiding the
like a
question.
marathon of podcast. It's been a 3-hour podcast. It's sick. We got lights. We got barbecue going. We got Militello coming, the two brothers. We got our buddy Turkish guy. We got Frank in from Italy. We got Militello here complaining, the junior. Minkia.
Keep it low.
Keep it low. And we love the community. They came by to drop by, and I think girls, we're done.
Thanks for avoiding the
We're
question.
done.
though. We love you.
I appreciate it.
still
Love you guys all.
We still love
and
you.
episode 55 is over. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.